But according to BJ, as long as you don't direct it towards somebody, I think it's fun. But
Allegedly, yeah.
also, that is probably walking a line
Yeah,
that you
I
probably
know.
just don't want to walk.
Well, listen, if I get banned, I get banned, and we just stream on YouTube. I'm not like trying to get any following here. It's just for archiving reasons, and it's the easiest way
But
to
I mean,
archive.
if you're banned, you can't archive it.
Well, I'm saying I'll just move to YouTube, where it's a lawless land. As long as I'm not black, I'll be
The Wild
fine.
West.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's bad. I don't know if you know this, but like they have different policies for black creators.
Seriously?
Uh huh. Yeah, they have different policies for black creators now.
What do
It's
you mean?
like their
Found.
their content has to be more advertiser friendly, so they can't. A white
That's
YouTuber.
literally- That's you can't have different race-based policies.
Yeah, I know, and they're.
That's illegal.
It was recently dug up against them, and they're trying to fight back on it. Like, because there was one black creator who his video was demonetized because he showed some graphic content, and it was the same graphic content that Markiplier, a very famous white YouTuber, as we all know, showed, and he was not demonetized. Well,
Anyway,
Mark.
Markiplier is Asian.
Yeah, but he's white according to Washington, and he's also white for the sake of argument.
Okay.
I mean, he's not dark, that's for sure.
That's what I'm trying to get at. It's
He's
like,
half Korean, half like German or something.
okay, but notice how those are both
Light
white skin color.
toned.
So like, yeah, so the black creator made a whole fit about it, and YouTube was like, oh, okay, we got you, and then brought back his like monetization on the channel, and then the next day they canceled both his and Markiplier's because
I
they're like,
remember this happening.
this is
Mark was
crazy.
talking about it.
Didn't he say some other shit and then they did that?
yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, the only reason they gave it back was because Mark was like, "Fair's fair. I posted it too," and then they gave it back to the other guy, and then the next day they took them both away.
Mhm.
Because YouTube's stupid.
It's so bad, dude. But yeah, no, and then he's been going through it with other black creators and finding out that they've also been suffering more scrutiny than their white counterparts. It's pretty insane.
Like, it's unspoken. Like, there isn't. They don't like send them a different TOS or anything. I'm sure it's just an unspoken thing that YouTube does.
Well,
like how like TikTok shadow bans people.
Exactly.
YouTube does the same thing.
And like YouTube even admitted, they're like, our policy team, they're gonna have bias. And it was like, and some of those people, and someone asked them in an interview, they were like, so what about bias against like skin color and stuff like that? And the CEO of YouTube said, well, we can't prevent it. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, you can fire the racist ones.
Dude, it's fucked up. Anyways, so.
Their
Like,
headquarters
it's hard to tell who's like racist or not, but like if you see, oh, you're only banning black
not.
people, I see. I think we have a problem.
I sent Luke and Annan a meme where somebody they're calling it Blacktober, which whatever. They're redrawing anime characters, but with dark skin tones and like dreadlocks and stuff
I
like
saw
that.
a couple of those. Or actually, I saw some of them, and some of them are really good. Like I saw a Tanjiro,
Very neat.
drawing. It was like, whoa, that was actually really clean.
It's really
I think
cool.
it's really cool, but also I'm not touching that topic with a 10-foot pole.
But somebody on Twitter said anime is supposed to be a perfect world to escape to. Adding black people to that world kind of defeats the
Saw
point.
that too.
That's
Saw
crazy.
that too.
Oh.
And like,
then I saw another one where it's all like, the reason why this is uncomfortable or whatever, or shouldn't be accepted, is for the same reason as this, and it's a picture of Black Panther, but it's just a white guy.
oh my god, dude, it's not the same. It's literally not the
It's
same.
not the same thing.
Oh my god, it's so fucking dumb. Also,
I refuse to touch the topic of like blackwashing and whitewashing with a 10-foot pole. I'm not getting into that.
That's fair. And
Hello. You're very quiet, sir.
I know. That's just how it usually goes.
Oh.
dude, I know, right? Like, there's black people in anime. Like,
But like, it's also not a perfect escape. It's like an art form in an Asian country. Like, it's literally just, they're Asian. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
They're not. It's not a perfect escape.
A lot of people.
when I
forget that
watch an anime,
Asian.
I don't really expect there to be a whole ton of black people in an anime in general. But every time I see one, I'm like, damn, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like Killer Bee, dude, he's fucking sick.
Mr. Popo?
I don't watch Dragon Ball.
I think you should expect black people in anime just about as much as you expect white people in anime. Slim to none.
Russian sushi.
One Piece though is actually incredibly diverse. Like because since they're making a live action, they Oda kind of like gave out like what each one of the main Straw Hats are like what nationality they are.
Uh-huh.
He said that he wrote down that Luffy is Brazilian, Sanji is French, Zoro's Japanese,
Makes sense, yeah.
Nami is like Swedish, and so on and so forth.
Anime's way of portraying Americans is giving them blonde hair
And guns.
A lot of guns.
and guns.
And Frankie's probably American.
In some form of attire that bears a United
A
States
flag.
flag.
Yeah.
I
Red, white, and
remember
blue
I was
incorporated in that
I was
bitch.
watching. So I watch usually English dubs. I just want to let that know. I want to let you guys know that.
I do too.
I was
I'm
watching.
dyslexic.
Yeah, it's a problem. I know, right?
Peasants.
I was watching this show called Classroom: The Elite, and since that it takes place in a Japanese high school setting, everybody there is just Japanese. Like it's just like whatever. But there's one character. And since it's in English, okay? I'm watching the whole show in English. Everybody's speaking English. There is Japanese subtitles to this one black character in the show.
Watch it.
And I'm assuming, I haven't seen it though, I haven't seen the Japanese version of it. I'm assuming in the sub, he's actually speaking English and they just gave him Japanese translation.
Oh, wow.
Like Japanese subs.
That's so interesting.
Where the fuck is Luke?
Lucas! Let's all spam him.
Alright. I'll try giving him a call, too. Maybe his mom's being a bitch. Let's figure it out together.
There, I just sent him arrive.
There we are.
Hello.
Where the fuck are you?
Hey, I'll be on in a second. I was being held hostage by my mother.
I figured as much. Alright, we'll see you soon then.
She told me about a party,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go. And I'm leaving at 8. I did not leave at 8. But, yeah, I'm like 3 minutes from my house. So
Okay.
I'll be out of bed.
I'll wait to start with that. I'll wait to start then.
Okay.
right,
yeah,
cool.
sorry about that. I was gonna text you, but I was driving.
No, you're all good. We'll see you soon.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, bye.
That was Luke.
Yeah, that was Luke.
Can I just
Oh.
say he sounds like a spicy woman on the phone?
Dude, I know, right? His information on my phone is Black Luke from when he was Black Wolf on Xbox. Never got around to changing it. Probably should.
Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure you're still Pope Urban the second on
This
my
should be.
phone.
Do you like my keyboard?
I'll be right back.
The one good thing Reddit's given me.
Oh, while we're waiting, I should mention I was watching the VOD the other day, to like catch myself up on like what happened before I arrived and like to remind myself of what happened at the end.
Yeah.
And there's moments in like around the middle where the audio just stops. It just goes for a couple seconds where in just silence and then it starts again. I don't know if it's like my phone was doing that for some reason and just didn't like Twitch, or if it was the actual VOD. I'm not sure.
Oh, were you on
Just-
Twitch?
Yeah.
I'd recommend using the YouTube channel.
I forgot we had a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'd recommend using that. Because it...
It-
Interesting.
It's probably just my phone hating Twitch.
No, I
Most
know.
phones do.
The only other thing I can see is that maybe Twitch had some issues with, Did the music also
With
cut out? Or-
Us.
Yeah, it was just silence.
Okay, so there's a good chance that maybe Twitch had some issues with some legal stuff with the music.
Maybe.
I've had some issues with it on YouTube, but YouTube doesn't give a fuck because I'm like, you can have the money that I'm definitely going to earn from these 0 watch time videos. Sure, bro, you can have it. We weren't, ironically though, when I played Metallica in that one session, I was expecting to be copyrighted by Metallica, and we have yet to receive anything from Metallica, so that's good. We're not on their radar yet.
Good, good.
We're not on Metallica's radar.
PlayStation has been on my ass. Or whoever owns fucking Persona. Atlas?
That makes sense.
Sega?
Atlas.
Oh my god, dude. Atlas is
Atlas
on my
needs to
ass. They're not happy with me.
Japanese copyright is so fucked. They will go after everybody. Literally everybody for anything.
I figured as much. But it's only on a couple videos. So
Isn't Nintendo getting the stick out of their ass?
No.
About like, okay.
There is
Imagine that
still
being the case.
I remember
Hey,
some
Nintendo,
people
can I buy
playing like
3DS
Luigi's.
Hey Nintendo, can I play your fucking games on PC? No?
can we
Well, I
just
saw
I'll do
some
it legally.
videos of people
You don't
playing
even-
like Luigi's Mansion, and I thought they were like starting to get the stick out of their ass about people posting content.
Absolutely not. They are not.
You don't even, Sam. You don't even have to go that far. I can go, hey Nintendo, can I play 3DS games on my 3DS? And they will be like, no, because they've closed
Really?
the shop. You can't buy 3DS games anymore.
My god.
yeah. At
You
this-
have
How
to
do
get
you
physical
expect
copies.
how?
no, you don't.
Huh?
No, you don't. I found out there's an application to use to kind of jailbreak your 3DS called FBI or CIA. And it allows you to still access the shop and also download it for free. Oh shit, we're on Twitch. I'm telling you how to avoid doing this.
Yeah, avoid
So
those
don't
sites.
ever get got. Take those steps and you'll.
Yeah,
be
it'll never,
fine.
it'll never be investigated. I
My
promise.
favorite joke to come out of that is someone saying that Shin Megami Tensei 4 is a game for the Nintendo 3DS, and then to like point out that you can't buy that anymore, and then go, Shin Megami Tensei 4 is a game for the Citra Nightly build.
Oh my god. Always pirate your games.
How far
After you
down?
buy them,
How
or
Sorry, no, you go first. My bad.
or so that you can try them before you buy them.
Exactly, just like Seth. What were you saying, Sam?
How long is Luke?
He's not only
How
about
long is Luke?
how long. He's like about 6 foot, I think.
Cool. That's all I needed.
You gonna get him a onesie?
I just needed to know.
Yeah, I gotcha. He said it's only been a couple minutes, so I expect him to be here shortly.
There you go. That is not what I wanted.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't change that.
Sorry, no, I was doing something else. What?
Davis, when do I get my rat?
Never.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Nah, you can get it. We just gotta find a way. You can catch a
Yeah.
field mouse instead.
They gotta come organically.
Yeah. Like most things.
When do I get my field mouse so I can complete the Tide of the Swift cosplay?
Whenever you want. I feel bad enough you can have it. Well, don't you know, Andon? You guys are in charge of the story. You can just give yourself a mouse.
I can just give myself an arm.
But you have to get
Found it.
majority. You have to get majority to agree with you.
Guys, do we agree that we just find an arm for Ashlyn?
Can
Like
we
off-
find some
that be
birthdays?
so- Wouldn't that be so? What was that?
You want a peg arm?
So can we find some birthdays?
She.
Ashlyn's birthday was like a month ago.
Yeah, oh, I forgot that he's one of the good ones.
I don't have a birthday down for Treasure Drake.
Just make one.
Yeah, go do a date generator. That's what I did for Velka. Hers is September, what was it, 8th?
Yep.
Age.
Come on. We don't call it September. It's Twilight's Call.
Yeah.
Twilight's Call 8th?
Yeah.
The 8th of Twilight's
Dating.
Call?
There you go. There you go. This is important information. Make sure you write it down. This was going to be on the exam.
Falco was born 3 days before 9/11.
Time to make a 9/11 holiday.
She
Never
did it.
forget. Also August 24th, or also known as Peak Light. Oh wait, Luke's here. All right, let's start this bitch.
Yeah, I'm here.
Lucas.
He loves it when
Yeah,
you call
when-
him Lucy.
I'll kill myself. I'll do it. Where did this come from?
This music?
Yeah.
It's from. If you're asking where it actually came from, the source, it's from.
Thundercat and
This is flying. This is just Flying Lotus. This is from the anime Yasuke, about the Black Samurai, kind of the Black Samurai. But
it's
he is-
about the Black Samurai. His name's Yasuke.
yeah, but there's also mechs.
There's some other stuff that they added. It's still about him.
The mechs are the robot bear.
Still, the main character is still Yasuke.
I think I watched like 9 episodes of that.
There's
Can
only
you
like 8
fucking finish
episodes.
one anime, please?
Yeah, it's gonna be One Piece.
He's finished it like 4 times. Well, finished. He's watched it like 4 times. All right. Dude, Sam is thriving right now. He's playing a pirate in D&D. He's playing a pirate in Destiny. He's gonna get more One Piece in like a month. This is Sam's time.
This is my world,
For me.
And it's gonna be Blacktober in like 2 months.
and I'm
It's a-
gonna start pirating fucking all of my anime now just because of it.
Arg, arg, arg.
Yarg. Well, if you want to learn how to pirate, sorry, if you want to learn how to avoid pirating, make sure you take BJ's classes on it.
To avoid pirating.
All right, let's start this bitch. All right, so last time, the Good Ones celebrated the new cycle, new year, doesn't matter whatever one you want to call it, in the small Winterbankian town Twick. Winterbankian is to be decided. They drank warm apple cider, ate some good food, and told some stories before continuing on their journey. Southbound, the party stopped at Castle Lochthwain. A mysterious foggy castle with a string of werewolves acting as a watch. Ambushed, the party fought the mighty foes and in the end succeeded in their combat against them. However, reinforcements replaced their brethren and the party quickly managed an escape. This did not come easy, as during the entire exchange, Volka lost her fingy to an infectious bite, and Ashland's right arm was ripped from their body.
Left.
Oh, was it left? Let's change
It
that.
was left. All of my wins are on my left side.
Right, got it. Until you're out of left things.
Yeah, until I'm out of left things.
Got it.
will
Fleeing-
happen.
Nothing left.
There will be nothing left.
I gotta fix that song loop in a second. Alright, so fleeing the werewolves' domain, the party made it to the quiet town of Staplehurst, where you guys met up with Captain Oxen's contact, Captain Ivar, and his raiders. With their doggy problems behind them, the party is taking the evening off to bathe, eat, and get a good night's sleep. So right now, as I close my notes like an idiot, it is currently late afternoon of the sixth, God help me, 6th day of first snow, 674 AU. By the way, I did the math with Alicia when we were talking. You guys have been traveling with Arwen and Vulcan now for exactly 1 month. Dredging for less. Significantly less.
Yeah.
But like,
For like
what?
2 weeks.
It's been
Really?
like 2. This is like, it's like in One Piece where like, what is it, like the first 800 episodes are fucking within like a 2-month span.
It's like 3-4 months.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like every single arc is like a couple days.
All right. So, all right. The Staplehurst bathhouse is nothing more than 2 large rooms, 1 private and 1 public. With the large group of Arwen, Ashland, Volka, Dredge and Drake, Mitamashiro, Jesus, Lieutenant Harold, Maeve, and Mao, and Mobius, approach the lone desk clerk. Lieutenant Harold ushers the group to enter the private section as she deals business, reaching into her bag to hand the woman 5 platinum pieces. Upon entering the private chambers, the steamy room has several benches lining the walls, and the faint smell of pine occupies the air. The water looks warm and clear. That's important. It does look clear. So with that, you guys break off into whatever you're gonna do. But the let me turn that down just a little bit. The Raiders, as they're known, you guys are the good ones. They're the Raiders. Not to be confused with the Oakland Raiders, because these people actually accomplished something. They
Sounds like a jab to something.
it's a jab to the Oakland Raiders. They begin to strip down before dipping into the water, including the cat. The cat is not stripping down. There's nothing for the cat to strip down.
Cat starts taking off all its
It's fur, yeah. It's wearing a fucking fursuit. Just takes it off. It's a
It
Sphinx
just
cat.
comes off. It just like yeah. It's like Velcro. It just
Horrific.
but only like the neck down.
It's just the head is just still fur.
Just keep it above water, you know. All right. I guess I should ask: is everyone partaking in this bathing ritual?
Yep.
Is it like one of those Japanese bathing? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
whatever.
participate.
I will enjoy my participation award.
So she brings up a fair point. You guys in here as well, but she said it's interesting how every bathhouse you go to is like the Japanese style. I did ponder this, by the way. I was like, should I make it like the grimy British ones, where it's like a bunch of tubs just in a room together?
Sponge on a stick and it's shared.
It's so gross. And I was like, well, I could reasonably say, oh, it's like a Roman bathhouse then, because it's similar
Those
to the
were
Japanese.
China cleaner.
Yeah, barely, but yeah, it's not as. But
The way they like cleaned themselves, though, is they rubbed themselves with oil and then scraped it off.
so there's not a
That
whole lot.
worked.
There's not a
That
whole lot of
worked.
winning here.
It did.
You guys are hating on it. Okay.
But it worked.
It works. Oil attracts oil, and that's how you get like skin oil and dirt off of you. It doesn't deep clean your pores. That's what a foam cleanser is for. Don't hate on oil cleaning.
I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying, like, I did think about this. I was like, I looked in my search history on God. It says like it was like different types of bathhouses throughout history, and the most common one was large hot tub. And I was like, got it. I understand now. Or there was the really gross one of this was also in Britain land, where it was not a huge pool, but instead one large tub. And there would just be a line of men who just get in there, get water thrown on them, it then be emptied, and then the next person would jump in. Very gross. Not a fan.
There's not any.
British way.
There's not any really
Wait.
bathhouse in America, right? I don't
No.
think there is. No, okay.
But except for
Commonplace.
there's a
You guys have never been to a YMCA?
I mean,
A
I guess
public
if you
pool?
consider a locker room a bathhouse.
there's
Well,
a,
do not.
I am not. I mean, other places have swimming pools, or like other countries have swimming pools.
there's a bathhouse in downtown Denver.
Oh.
It's right across the street from that Alamo Draft House.
What kind of bathhouse?
Like a bath. I'll look
No,
it up
but
later.
like Asian or like Turkish. You know, there's different people have different bathhouses.
See, that's what I'm confused about because it says bathhouse and sauna. So I'm like, is it just a giant hot tub?
Sounds like a spa.
Oh, that makes sense. Anyways, but back to D&D. Giant room, water, clean stuff. Yes,
So it's not the British kind.
it's not the British kind. I thought about it, but you guys are like close enough to the coast where maybe these people have received culture besides racism and sadness. There's some overlap there. So no, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be the Roman kind. The British like the Romans, right? Yeah, big fan.
I don't know.
We were the Romans for a while. For a little
You're
bit,
right.
Little section of time
All
there.
right, so we'll roll with that then. That's the answer. It's Roman, I promise.
All right, I'll get in the bathtub.
I'm glad that we were able to set up this because you had to work through this, Sam. I get it. Make sure.
Roman bathhouses as well. They like don't have roofs. It's very cool.
You said that so fucking Midwestern. It hurt me. Jesus, I just got.
Sorry.
Oops.
Whiplash.
We're gonna talk about. We
Oh.
like beer roofs, and we also are a big fan of those plastic bags from the downtown grocery store.
Yikes.
Don't forget cornhole.
Cornhole. Yeah, they do like cornhole.
Saw
Call it
professional
cornhole. We call
cornhole
it beanbags.
on the TV at work, dude. It's real. It's real.
We do not call it cornhole. We call it beanbags.
Don't you mean bags? Bean bags?
Shut the fuck up.
Bean bigs.
I do not have like that strong of a classic Minnesotan accent.
You just dox yourself, idiot.
That's okay. They don't know where.
Yeah, that's the middle of nowhere. Minnesota is like just
Yeah.
like countryside.
Yeah, there's like a billion towns and then like one major city.
Yeah, collectively, all the small towns should come together to form like a hamlet. All right. Anyways, D&D time. You guys are not in Minnesota. Well,
I'm glad.
well. Okay, cool. So as you guys dip into the water, this is your first, experience in a bath in a couple days. Yeah, it's like a bath. It's hot water. It's also cold outside. It feels great in here.
Beanies with
Yeah.
steams coming off of the pool water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, is it it's like the Greenland ones? They have like the cold bath and the hot bath right next to each other.
I think that would crack me.
It would crack you.
Oh yeah,
That happened to one of our Tupperwares.
Dude, it was crazy.
really?
Yeah, it broke.
Exploded on me.
Which never mind. I'll ask later.
Okay. So as you guys dip into the bath, if you will, your wounds are healed. Not really, but it feels like they are. Well, maybe not Ashlyn. I promise I was a better swimmer about 3 days ago. But the warm water does in fact relax your muscles and inner stone. Yeah.
Bruce.
You know, I'm glad to see other Moonlighters, because I was starting to think we were the only ones. You know, because we saw Ox and Elias, but you know, I haven't actually seen any other ones until now.
Harold laughs. She seems to be the most lucid out of this group of raiders. Maeve has taken the cat and has set it on her head. And Mao is just kind of staring at the water. He looks a bit tired. He's been through it. Not as much as you guys have, but he's been through it.
About to say, haven't we all?
But Harold does respond with, yes, your particular captain and lieutenant tend to have a more isolationist approach. So you won't see too many of us, but it's kind of exciting when you do. And some of us like to fangirl about being underneath the fabled Oxton and Elias. So with that, I'm curious. How is it?
We don't
It's
see them
alright.
too often.
He buys me a lot of stuff.
Which one?
Elias.
DM question.
What's up?
Where are we in the bath right now?
Oh yeah,
This is just one big bath.
yeah.
Like a pool.
We all Mickey.
Okay.
The water's like vaguely cloudy.
Don't worry though, Sam.
Basically cloudy.
Anime censorship.
Yeah, the
baby.
anime censorship is happening. There's steam everywhere, and it's covering. It's
I
not-
gotcha. Nobody can see anything. Gotcha.
I'm seeing everything.
Except there's a clear window to your soul, like a clear opening to the window of your soul, also known as your nipples. So those are very
What
exposed.
color are they?
Yeah.
have-
What color are they? Tell me your nipple colors right goddamn now. Anyways.
Didn't
Well,
I
the
ask the
nipples,
color
they-
of someone's nipples in the last commission I did?
Yes, this was a whole thing.
This is our first
don't
question we
worry.
always ask.
What
whenever
color are
we
their
get into a
nipples?
bathhouse. What color are
Well-
the nipples?
There's some weird colored people. In
Whoa! People of color! Jesus!
They're like, yeah, she's like purple. I'm like, oh, really? So what does that look like?
What? Yeah.
Is it
That's
dark
just a
purple?
darker
Nipple
purple.
check.
It was indigo.
Nipple check? Like, what's going on down there?
It could have been lighter. You don't
Up
know.
there. I guess it depends on how tall you are.
Yeah.
Let's get back to it. Jesus, every time.
Please.
We gotta keep ourselves under control in the bathhouse,
Hold
please.
on, no. This is another good question. So, Matamoshiro is a statue. Does she have nipples?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for asking. They're there.
You're welcome. Someone had to ask.
Cool.
It was either gonna be session. Go on.
Couldn't Dredgen shapeshift so he doesn't have junk?
Oh, true. He could just not have a penis.
Yeah, if you're feeling shy, just get rid of it.
Well, if Steam is covering it, I mean, there's nothing to hide.
Well, we also have like towels. I think they usually have
In
like
water.
a little towel.
Yeah, we're in the water with
Yeah.
our towels.
Yeah. Don't worry, you guys are good. The bits and bobs are covered. What was I saying? Oh yes. So Harold just asked which one to you. Okay. But so I understand they have a lot of money. They like to buy things for you guys. But I mean, how is it? You know, we only hear rumors and see glimpses of how they fight and interact. Are they as crazy as the stories tell?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the rumors, but I would assume as much.
They are crazy.
She's fangirling at this knowledge. I mean, it's a bit crazy. We, you know, I'm the same rank as Elias, and I know practically nothing about him except he's, well, extravagant.
Yes, flamboyant.
Yes.
Plays the violin.
Oh, we've heard that before. I believe Oxen is also musically inclined.
Very good at dancing.
So you've heard of that?
He trains me. And I kind of dance when I fight, so he's very good at dancing.
I'm glad you're seeing success over there, but I tried to push to have you and Miss Eris on our team. But they called dibs. Well, it wasn't really dibs. It was much more like they were running out of options and they needed to fill the team fast.
Yeah, that checks.
Wow.
We spent like the first month just running and training and climbing things and sleeping
Wait. You all got training?
extensively.
Arwen and I were just kind of thrown into this.
I don't think.
We were picked up
We
by
learned
Elias
on the
and
job.
then-
I didn't get any training whatsoever.
Well, yes, Mr. Dredge and Drake, but I mean, you
I'm
were
in
one.
different form.
Oh shit, my bad.
I'm John Prisoner.
Yeah, right, my bad. She looks a bit confused. All right, that's a fair point then. Thank you for bringing that up. Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask, but last time we saw you, these three weren't there. How have you guys been enjoying your time? I know you said you haven't seen too many other Moonlighters. I promise you'll see more one day.
One day.
A lot more.
Mm-hmm. But if you're very unlucky, you might even meet Sir Winterhide herself. Not a good place to be. Mm-mm.
Shiro starts fangirling.
But, yeah.
He's really tall.
Alka leans over to Arwen. Do you know who any of these people are?
I have no idea.
Okay.
You guys are gonna want to know who Sir Winterhide is.
She's a really nice lady, but she is a lot. She's definitely a lot stricter than Captain Oxton.
I feel like I think Oxen is very hands off.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he's a bit of a busy man. He's having to take care of things that other people don't really want to. Like right now, for instance. He's working with Sir Winterhide to track somebody down, so they called him the best for the best. But I guess that means you should be a bit nervous when he does call you to gather with him, because it means you're about to do something probably pretty bonkers.
What could be more bonkers than what we've already done?
There's a lot of things. But I mean, those two are basically one man armies put together, so 2 man armies. Well, 3 if you count Esme. There's a lot. Very scary.
That's cool.
Yeah, she's very cool. Very mysterious. There's a ongoing bet whether she can talk or not.
I think she can, and
She
choose
can.
not to.
Mm,
That's my guess.
We're gonna need more proof than just your word, Mitamashiro. There's a lot of money on this. Just like you won the bet of what Oxen used to do.
Oh, another bet to win. Fun.
She seems upset by this. Mao speaks up briefly. She's just upset that she lost. How much was it? 50 gold pieces?
Oh, wow.
But yeah. Ashlyn and Mitamashiro, I'm not sure how interested you are, but I have a little bit of updates of where your old team members are, if you would like to know. Because, as you know, they were with us and now they're not.
Yes.
Well, Morticia, Mir, and she squints. The other one, Leah, that one. They left the organization not too long ago. As you know, they weren't obligated to be here, so. And then Miss Eris, she's found herself in a real pickle. She is being a hamster in this new faction of the Moonlighters called the End of the Wicks.
What do they do?
Well, it's a group of, how do I say, grizzled, retired Moonlighters that are coming back to train less experienced. And I don't want to say too much. Keep this between you and I, but it looks like the captain they're bringing back for this team is none other than the lady they call Oxton, but if she was a woman.
I mean, that's gonna be good, right? Because they're gonna be training people. We should send like half our team.
Well, that's the thing, though, right? We don't really know too much about what's going on with them, but from what I understand is that they're going to alternate between, well, and get somber for a second there, when Oxton is out of a team.
Squints.
I mean, yeah. But that's nothing to worry about. Maybe you'll just get moved around. Who knows? No, I wouldn't think about it. I wouldn't think about it too much. Don't put too much thought into it. That would be bad. But, yeah. While this conversation has been going on, Volka,
Yes.
Maeve, the tiefling with the cat, has been slowly approaching you in the water.
And slowly drifting towards me.
Yeah. And as she gets real close, she looks at you. Cat.
I didn't hear that. What'd you say?
She said cat at
Oh,
you.
cat. I point at her cat. Cat.
Cat. She says it again and points to your teeth.
I like lick. You know the thing where you lick it like one of your canine teeth?
Yeah.
I do like that. Mhm.
Cat indeed. She's,
And cat.
she points to herself. Hellcat.
I like hold out my hand for how do I describe? You know the meme where it's like this person, and it's like their hands clasped, and it's like the thing that
Yeah.
they both are. It's like I want to do like that hand like grab with her.
She reciprocates.
Good, good.
I just watched all that unfold.
I'm taking that in still.
I just am just in disbelief.
Has a 1,000-yard stare.
I go back to relaxing.
You were in fight or flight mode. I thought you were going to say something, Arwen.
I thought so too.
Okay. I understand.
Dog? Question mark?
Do you say that to her?
Yeah, like dog, but quizzically when I like staring off into like the void.
Dog's cool. Cat's better.
I nod. Where's Bub?
He's sitting there patiently.
Is he in the water?
No.
Oh.
This is cats only. Cats only pool. The only animals you're allowed to bring in are cats. Yeah, sorry. They're cleaner.
If they're cleaner, why do they need to be in a bathhouse?
For fun. Recreational.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Encouragement.
I lean over to Ashlyn.
Yes.
Is everyone in the Moonlighters this weird?
Ashlyn looks away from you, Arwen. And then he looks back and goes, "Is that the impression that I give you?"
No, I look at the cat. And then to the tiefling. And then to Volka. And I look
Just
back
stare
to you.
back.
No. Just... You know what? Never mind. I scoot back.
Mao speaks up. Where exactly where exactly are you guys heading?
Port Mercy to Ireland. Ire. Land of Ire.
Oh, what are you trying to get done over there?
You know, the usual business. Dropping off a body.
We're making a delivery.
His eyes go wide. Did you say body?
I blink at him twice.
Right. Mao's gaze drifts over to Maeve, and then he kind of focuses up. Get off her! And Maeve has receded just a little bit, but only a little bit.
We are Moonlighters. We all do see corpses a lot. Like, we see a lot of corpses. Do you...
You seem surprised.
We've made a lot of corpses.
There is a difference between creating and moving.
Yeah.
Well-
This one we didn't create.
No, we're just
Yeah, we
moving.
didn't create. We're just moving.
I respect that. Was this a mission given from higher command, or is this your own little escapade?
Yes, and
A little bit of both.
Huh.
Yesent is a good answer.
I don't want to fucking be here.
I sympathize with that. Miss Harold, how come we don't get to have the luxury of moving around like they do? And Harold shakes her head. You don't want it. You don't want what you can't have. And he just nods. Right, no, that makes sense. Yes, of course. Looks down in the water again. But then he looks back up. I didn't get to thank you properly though, because of the situation at hand. But Ashlyn and Mitamashiro, your bravery in those ruins were, well, extraordinary.
Don't mention it. Seriously, I think Elias might kill me if I do.
Well, if you can share, how did you escape? I see. Well, were you unfortunate enough or fortunate enough to escape to safety, or were you transported to Winterbank just like me?
Oof.
I don't think
Hey,
I
it was
had that
relatively
bad.
safe
Okay.
for us.
That Damir fella had he was a minute. It took me a minute to get in contact with the Moonlighters again, but when I did, I never heard from that man again, and it's probably for the best. He was a lot, even for me.
I think
Ye-
I met something of a distant relative.
Oh,
I missed something.
You missed a lot of things, Arwen.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes I forget that you guys have been doing this a lot longer and have been on a lot more escapades.
only
Not going know that word. Adventures.
they've only been with the Moonlighters a month longer than the rest of you, or 2 months.
And look how much, like, we've done within this month. I can't imagine how much shit they've dealt with.
Well, how long was your training?
About a month.
The first month was all training.
Training. I wonder what that is like.
They made
Me
me
too.
go under a lake for so long.
Yes, I remember when you told us when you were able to come back and meet with the rest of the Moonlighters what you were going through. I wouldn't have been able to make it. He pushes his glasses up. Miss Falca,
Velka looks up.
I can't help but notice, unlike the rest of your companions here, that you are from the southern reaches of this land. What?
Artalia.
Oh, he smiles. Likewise.
I thought maybe.
Was it the symbols? He holds out his arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. What part?
I,
I believe in you.
the player it's Lawcrest, right?
No, so Lockrest is another country. You were from the
Okay.
you were from the city of Theros.
Theros. Okay. Theros.
His eyebrows raise. Ah, the city of champions.
Mm-hmm. it was okay.
Well, forgive my bluntness, but were you recruited there or were you recruited there?
I got scooped up by Elias and like teleported, like up north. Cold as shit.
His eyes widen. That's how you escaped. Got it.
I don't know if I'd consider it escaping.
Oh. Well,
I mean, I liked it. It wasn't the best. I didn't exactly live in luxury, but it was my home.
it is a pretty city, but
It
I've
is.
only visited.
Very nice. It's got a lot of back entrances.
I would say it's a city with many entrances and no exits.
I guess I never tried.
Hmm. Harold looks at you, Judgin. And what's your story?
They just moved me here. I've just been traveling with these guys through Winterbank.
Oh, so personal guard. I see.
Especially her personal guard. I point to Valka.
Oh, come on, I can bench you.
She's
Told
missing
me
a
to
finger.
watch her. They told. Make sure that she doesn't lose any more.
Good man. Good man. She makes like a side-eye contact with Ashlyn before thinking about maybe saying something and then not.
Ashlyn smiles. It's a completely, like, head empty, thoughtless smile.
This has been rather relaxing. We haven't really seen too much vacation after rescuing Mao over there. But I'm glad that we were able to reconvene and talk for a little bit. Especially given the circumstances regarding why we didn't see each other for a while. She seems to be purposely avoiding telling the other recruits what was going on. But, yeah. I say that we dry off and head over to the, oh, what was it called again? The Smiling Squid? Winking Squid? Whatever it's called. Get some food.
Sounds like a plan.
So all of you are from a different squad, platoon, group
What do you mean?
of the Moonlighters. So there's like multiple groups.
Well, there's more like there's 3 sections, and one of those sections, or sorry, there's 4 sections, and one of those sections is actually 5 sections. It's a lot to break in for new people, but we will say, for instance, you'll know our names, but you'll never know any other names.
Oh.
They give off big background character vibes, but they're
Alright.
just as important. Just not as much. But yes, me, Harold's talking. Me, Maeve, Mao, Tiny Tinka, and Ivar are part of the Raiders. Just like you guys have black and gold in your colors, we have sage. It matches Ivar's complexion. He's not a green orc. Yeah. If you're lucky, maybe you'll meet, and she, like a cat, when they place down their ears, you'll meet Daichi. I think he's a good match for your vibe.
Fine.
Vibe. Your aura.
My aura. What?
Mhm.
He said vibe.
She said it. She said the word.
I don't know. Alright.
And she looks at Dredgen. You, I have a feeling, would really like Yolanda.
Alrighty. I don't know who that is.
You'll
I'm
know.
excited to meet these people.
She looks at
I'm
you.
not gonna remember any of their names.
And Volka, if you ever want to switch teams, the Raiders need a good heavy hitter. I just assume you wield and she looks at the hammer behind you. That.
Yeah, I like my team though.
Okay.
Aww.
Alright.
I'd hate for her to go. I would have one less person to stand behind.
Yeah, you'd have one less human shield.
Well,
Or out here, I have a 20 HP, man.
you can always have Mao. Mao gives you a
Oh.
thumbs up. He might not look like it, but he's a very capable fighter, although he's a bit cheeky about it.
Squints.
Kind of
fought
have to
him.
be.
What were you saying, Shira?
We have fought him.
It was a good fight.
I haven't.
Mao looks at you, Shiro.
We
Thumbs up.
didn't win.
Oh no.
And maybe you'll win next time. And maybe next time your teammates won't set me on fire.
Maybe
Well-
next time your teammate won't set me on fire.
There's a lot of arson I'm hearing.
Now,
All I remember during that fight is me just hitting people, so...
yeah,
in the darkness. I was fucking
We did
wrestling
fight
someone
Esme
in
that one
darkness.
time.
you did fight Esme, but the fight
That
they're
was
referring
not
to,
a fight, that was a slaughter.
you fought Esme.
Kind of.
No, I got hit by Esme. There's a
You
difference.
Esme threw him at me.
Is there a difference?
I'm
Yes, I did not
jealous.
fight back.
I would like for her to hit me.
I'm hoping I can get a rematch someday.
You want to
I'm
fight
not.
the Iron Juggernaut,
Hell yeah.
the Lady of the Damned,
Hell yeah.
the Merciless Maiden?
How many nicknames does she have?
She has so many names.
That's because they're scary.
When do I get a nickname?
You get one when you earn one. Isn't
Okay.
Listen, and when you do get one, word spreads fast. She's Pawn Treader. She points to Mitamashiro, and then she points to Ashlyn, and that's Pretty Face. It's a bit
Ashlyn
ironic now.
Ashley
Oh,
gets
no.
another head
Hey,
empty
still
smile.
fine.
If it means anything,
Don't worry, Ashlyn, you still look great.
yes, darling.
Thank you.
If it means anything, you still have a very pretty face.
Ashlyn tries to give 2 thumbs up, but he fails and gives 1 thumb up.
Holds up the nub anyways.
He tries to do the thing he saw Mao do.
um,
I was gonna say someone stand behind him and like give him a second thumb, but I just remembered we're all naked.
probably not a good look. Okay. With that, they stand up from the water and begin to dry off. Some magical, some just a towel. And then prepare to get dressed. Are you guys also going to do that? Or are you going to vibe out in the water for a little bit longer?
I'm just gonna vibe out. Period.
Yeah, this is the first time you've seen water in forever, Dredgen, dude. You feel at home. You're like, I could build a boat. I could build a boat right now, sail away.
I'm thinking I'm all like, dude. Stick a float on this goddamn water. I vibe out for whenever it seems worthy to get out, like whenever the story continues.
I got you.
I
Whenever.
polish myself.
Yeah.
You know, like while they're in the water.
Yeah.
I just like sit and polish.
I'll get out and then cast prestidigitation, and then be dry.
I will get out and also clean my clothing and then follow the rest of the group.
You don't have to clean your clothing anymore, do you?
I have prestidigitation, so I can clean it.
She did it. She said the word. I think she just...
National,
Go on.
National dry off normally. Get into his fancy clothes.
I want it to be noted that Velka says it like that as well. Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Did you have a stroke, my dear?
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
This is genuine.
Volka,
Yes?
I promise
talking?
to, did you say who's talking? It's, Harold. Lieutenant Harold.
Okay.
I will continue to look for more information on your, lycanthropy problem.
I appreciate it.
Of course. I'm a bit concerned, because normally that spell does in fact remove curses, and it did not this time, but,
Yeah.
rest assured that we will figure something out.
Yeah. Not gonna say I'm not worried about it. But I not much I can do about it right now, so why fret about it a bunch?
Oh yeah, if you fret too much, you'll become like Mao, and nobody wants to be like Mao.
What did
Wince at him.
Mao do?
So much.
Mao cowered in fear when we tried to come and rescue him,
Oh.
and he damn near got us in trouble with who? And Mao speaks up, the Purifiers. Right, the Purifiers, that's what I thought. But it's
We
okay.
do that a lot.
Well, yeah, but we don't.
We're like a magnet for purifiers.
Oh, good to know. I will avoid you at all costs. And she winks. But Harold takes her arm and puts it around Mouse. But we love him just the same. Mal fucking. He's a shy boy. Alright. With that, you guys head over to the tavern. Where Ivar has acquired 2 tables and put them together, so he has 1 mega table. And you guys can see that he's got his new prosthetic on. It's pretty bulky. From what you guys have seen with Eliza stuff, it's a little bit more slim, but it looks like this one was meant to maybe fit his frame a little bit better, because he's a bulky half orc.
Is it like functional? Do like the thingies move and stuff?
Yeah, you can see he's like fiddling around with it right now. He's not like using a sword in the tavern, although that would be funny. But he's moving his fingers around, and it looks like it's working just fine.
Hopping at a load-bearing pillar.
Yeah. The one thing that's a bit strange is as he moves it, you guys can see slight bits of steam kind of coming out of it. So kind of like a steampunk aesthetic. Or maybe because he needs a lot
Turning
more
this
strength.
tavern into a sauna.
Or a hot box. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. But yeah, you guys sit down for a nice lovely dinner. Ivar says not to worry about what you ordered because he will take care of it. And when I mean Ivar, I mean Harold says it, and Ivar nods in agreement. Yeah. If there's no RP you want to do during that time, I understand. You just spoke to a lot of people in the bath. Completely understandable. And once you're finished with that, you guys are given a room key, or 2 room keys. And Ivar hands those to you. And he doesn't say too much, but he just says, we will be leaving earlier than you'll be awake tomorrow morning. So if you need anything now, let us know and we can see what we can accommodate. Okay. Well, when you speak with your captain and lieutenant again, let them know thank you.
Hi.
And he gives you a very faint smile before it fades quickly. And good luck on the rest of your journey.
Thank you.
Of course. And he looks to you, Mitama Shiro, and gives you a slight bow
I bow back.
before going off with the rest of his team. He is quite possibly the only rational character in the Moonlighters, I think. He's just a dude.
He's
Possible.
pretty.
He's just a guy. He's just
Impossible.
he's just a half-orc guy.
Pretty guy. Pretty
His,
half-orc
his
guy.
nickname is literally Ivar the Kind-Hearted. That's his nickname. He's a sweetie pie. And
He
he's...
doesn't belong.
What was that?
I said he doesn't belong.
He doesn't belong. He's just here for the money.
He's the only rational fucking human.
I mean, compared to... I mean, I guess Oxton is like kind of on a similar wavelength, but that guy is unhinged. You just guys haven't seen it yet.
And we find him in Florida, of all places.
Yeah. This guy's just from Ohio. He's just doing his best. He was just born in the circumstance. Oxen, on the other hand, is definitely from Ohio. Or not from Ohio, definitely from Florida. Specifically Tallahassee,
Yeah, that actually tracks.
where
the
he
whole
fights for his
story.
life.
Yeah.
The fuck is Tallahassee?
The capital.
It's called
It's the
Tallahassee.
capital of Florida.
Highest percentage of STDs.
You know,
What
It's
can I
also
say?
hell. so-
Say no more. I understand.
Yeah, you guys are about to go to cold Tallahassee. This will be good.
Yeah.
All right. But you guys are able to get to a long rest, so make sure that applies to you if you do. Oh, yes.
I wanted to ask Shiro for some assistance.
Sure.
Ashlyn sort of walks over to you and says, I imagine it'll be a bit difficult for me to do this on my own. Would you be willing to help me paint my nails?
No.
Yes. I'm dexterous. I can do this, right, Davis?
Yeah, you're good.
I don't have sleight of hand. That's like the only dex thing I don't have.
That's okay. You don't need it. Just this once.
Hell yeah. I'll help him
Um,
paint his nails.
You said that we got 2 rooms, right?
Yep.
Are we splitting them like how we do normally? Where's Dredgen going?
Barn floor.
Aye.
God damn.
I mean, there's an empty bed in the room that I'm in.
If you don't mind her watching you sleep, that is.
I get bored. I'll be doing stuff tonight. I'm not taking. I don't have to rest, so I won't be watching you guys. I only do that when I like can't move.
Sorry, I'm just like. It's not something I do. I'm so funny standing in the corner. Just watching you.
Dredgen like doesn't understand how Shiro like doesn't sleep at all. I don't know how to explain it. Well, yeah, there's an empty bed in our room.
I'll take the bed.
Oh man, I'm. Wow.
That was fucking funny.
There's an empty bed in our room. There's only 2. Shiro's standing in the corner.
Blair Witch style. Well, I drank
Yeah.
a lot of sake recently, so tonight I will be making sake stuff. So I'll be busy. Sorry, guys. No steering.
Damn it.
All right.
You just wait until I actually take damage in a fight, and then I'll have to rest for once.
All right. But yeah, we'll say that you're able to paint his nails. You'll be able to.
What color?
Oh yeah, what color?
I use this. He hands you like a clear vial. I
Ooh,
don't
like a
like to call
lacquer.
too much attention to them, but I do need to take care of them.
So that way, when people look at you, they go, "That is a crazy-looking homeless man," but at least he's got nice nails.
Shiny nails are like They look nice.
Yeah. Okay. And we'll say you'll be able to, because there's no tools for it, I'll say that you're able to properly take care of the nails. Now, I'll
I
save
mean,
that,
I'm not like giving him a manicure.
I'll save that joke for off stream.
All right, now listen here.
I'm just saying.
I know exactly what
But cool. So you guys get the effect of a long rest, unless you tell me
Wow.
otherwise. And you wake up the next morning and
I don't take a long rest, DM.
okay.
I have a question. DM.
Yes,
When does my rolling start?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
You'll know. You'll know when I say, Alicia.
Okay.
It is time.
Yeah, right now you're in. Right now you're in the I don't even know if I'm sick stage. You know you're sick.
Okay.
But, you know you're like, well, maybe it didn't actually get me.
Yeah.
As you stare at your, pinkyless hand.
Maybe it's just allergies.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just COVID.
Anybody else have an intense craving for meat right now?
Yes.
Human flesh?
I mean,
I kind of feel like we forgot something at the castle.
Is your
Anybody
finger?
got some humans I can eat?
All right. As you guys wake up the next morning and gather back in your groups, like Ivar said, they are not there. But the tavern inn clerk takes your guys' keys before you head back out on the open road. With that, you guys travel. You guys only have a couple days left in your traveling, so you got this taken care of. I'm gonna need perception checks from everyone but Ashlyn.
Perception.
Just during the day or during the night?
Well, you two are during the night. The other two are for the day.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't know if it was
Yeah, you're
like
good.
something that's going
And
on.
this is normal
I got
roll.
an 8.
Yeah, it's gonna be a normal roll.
D20 plus your perception.
What the fuck?
I got an 8.
An 8, a 7.
13.
Did you knock?
No.
I thought I heard a sound.
Is it this?
Oh, that's what I heard. Yeah. Okay, you got a 13. You said. Okay. It's okay because Arwen rolled a 24. Correct.
Thank you.
Ashlyn, would you like to roll me a cooking tools check?
Okay.
Unless you're not doing that anymore.
I can
Why?
still do that. I am the helper.
You are the helper.
It was particularly, I thought you were gonna say disadvantage because you never know.
No, I feel like you can take it. Okay, cool.
No, it's intelligence, not dexterity.
Yeah, we're good.
Rue.
All he needs to do is know how to cook. It doesn't actually
How the hell
need
are
it
you gonna
both of us
cut
say it.
something with one arm?
He's
You
like
just
like
Cut it in
Zorro.
half and then you put it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
go
get
real
fast
fast.
and keep it steady with my arm.
Have you guys ever seen
Use
Soul
your
Surfer?
foot. Use your toesy woesies.
She does that in the surfing one.
Siblings have prehensile tails, right?
No, not this fucking tail conversation again, please God. Anything but the tail conversation. Okay, cool. So we'll start with the day crew. Let me change the music first. I like this music, but we gotta mix it up a little bit. What are we feeling?
I'm feeling like death. Play some heavy shit.
Heavy shit.
Yeah.
Like emotional or just
Yeah,
like,
like, what do you-
rock wise?
Whichever one you feel.
Alright. I just put in fucking the Skyrim theme song. Okay, let me see if I can find some quote unquote heavy shit in 1 second. Okay.
You don't actually have to listen to me. I just say shit.
No, this song hits. You're gonna listen to it and you're gonna believe it.
I'm still having flashbacks to fucking dealing with Nathaniel for 2 hours.
Oh my god. Don't even fucking remind me.
Okay. So as you guys travel along the river, wait for the drop. traveling down the river. The road conditions have gotten worse, but it's okay because you can talk to the ox. I
Are we
imagine,
getting closer to cities?
yeah, but like you're taking
Oh.
the alternative route. So like,
Oh,
there's the highway. You guys are on that dirt road next to the highway.
gotcha. We're on the
Country road.
Yeah.
yeah.
Road, mountain.
As the roads get worse, though, it's okay though because you can communicate with the ox. And the ox, by the way, I imagine he sounds like an old Southern man.
Oh, do you want me to cast my ritual?
I believe you.
Chat with the ox?
No, it's fine. You got plenty of time to do so. But as you guys travel the next 2 days, an event occurs. Finally, the first one, besides the other ones. This one's a random one. I'm so happy you got this one too. Traveling alongside the road, Dredgen and Volka. You notice a strange figure. Small, but with a weird coffin-like apparatus on his back. He looks,
Alejandro?
as you guys draw a bit closer, you can see he's got his arms and he's swaying them. And you see where human flesh should be, bones.
That man, I believe, is a zombie. Or
Is he like
bones.
a
Monsieur
reaper
Bones.
of some kind?
I will post a picture of this man in the People's Tavern.
I feel like as we're passing him, we like slow down a little bit and just kind of like turn our heads as he passes by.
I imagine we were talking to each other like, is that a bone man?
What? Who?
I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Where is the
What's
artwork?
he carrying?
Here you are.
Like driving by one of those like world's largest whatever in the middle of fucking nowhere in America. It's like, what the fuck is that?
You guys not gonna talk to him?
And as you
Jesus
pass,
Christ.
he looks at you guys, and you see a skeletal head. And you can see he's got a pipe that he's been smoking on, and he's got these goggles, kind of like Tiny Tinkers. Oh, by golly! I didn't think I'd see anybody else on this lonesome road.
I think I'd see somebody that's looks like you talking to me.
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds racist.
By what do you mean, my good sir?
Made of bones, man.
I feel like he's aware of that, Dredgen.
You are also made of bones.
He got you there.
Well, fuck.
Is there a reason you're missing everything else?
Oh. I haven't put too much thought in it.
That's fair. Don't want to get existential.
No, well, it's not that. I have other things to focus on, such as my wares.
Is the carriage
Oh.
stopped?
There's a
I
carriage
feel
shop.
like the ox is walking very slowly.
Is he walking alongside us? or
Yeah, he
what?
is. He's keeping a steady pace, too. It's like he doesn't have lungs
Yeah.
Oh.
Or muscles.
or anything.
You guys are so rude.
Okay, fine. I'll pull over.
And he stops, he, like, offloads the huge backpack, and it thuds to the ground. And he gives you guys the British bow. So the one arm behind his back and the other one in front of him. Monsignor Bones, at your service.
Monsignor Bones?
Monsieur Bones. Let's say it
Monsignor
together.
Bones.
Monsieur Bones.
What do you have, Monsieur Bones?
Do you have an audience? I don't like to repeat myself.
Can I come out? I want to help me out.
The
Knock
back of
on
the cart.
On the cart. Guys, there's
Monsieur Bones is here to see us.
yeah.
You guys hear muffled.
We have a visitor.
You hear muffled things. You hear a knock, and the cart comes to a stop. Okay. So who all is leaving? Okay.
I'll like knock on the coffin, but Arwen's asleep. But I'll knock on the coffin.
Ashlyn looks to his side at where you knocked on the coffin that he's sitting on.
Just say there's a person here.
Oh.
I don't know if you can hear me.
I
Fuck.
think you guys might want to experience this.
Hmm. Maybe there's something important out there. They could be dying for all we know.
Oh God.
I don't know about that one.
Monsignor Bones is dancing.
I'll leave.
He's doing a little jiggy for you guys. Okay.
Is there like a? There's only a window in the front, right?
Oh my god. I go and open the back. Are you guys coming?
Jeez,
Okay.
you're so insistent. We're getting that. I just woke
Well,
up.
I feel like this isn't something you guys are gonna see again anytime
You
soon.
dragged me out of bed to see what?
Monsieur Bones!
Monsignor Bones!
I'm picking up Arwen and like carrying him outside. That.
Davis is my favorite character so far.
Wow. He has a pronouns that aren't that.
What are your pronouns?
My what?
You know. Pronouns.
I'm just running you in circles, my dear. I know what words are. I'm a scholar. You can call me Monsignor Bones, and my nouns or pronouns, whatever you prefer. You can call me he, him. It does not matter. Or
I thought
she.
you were gonna say Monsieur.
Monsignor. That is my. Those are my
pronouns.
Monsignor.
Hold on,
I
Davis.
can see.
Have I ever seen an undead? Am I like, no? Okay,
Especially in Winterbank. No.
gotcha.
He's friendly.
I am infinitely friendly. Yeah, you do see him. All of you guys are gathered.
All right. I'd like to use my divine sense.
Sure. He's undead.
I don't know. I trust him.
Guys,
I trust
He
him.
seems like a more trustworthy Pennyworth.
guys,
What?
Huddled
I
together.
think he's undead.
No,
Without observation.
I don't believe you.
His name is Monsieur Bones. Of course he's undead.
Ashton tries giving you 2 thumbs up.
No. What are your wares?
An assortment. You watch as he opens up his little backpack. I say his little backpack, the big backpack. It's a lot of shelves. You can see a bunch of potions jingling about, and also piles upon piles of scrolls. Let me hit this button. I'm so excited. I got a random generator. It's gonna be so good.
Oh, a random generator.
Yup. All right, he is a alchemist. Can you?
He is the skinny alchemist.
That was a good one.
Now, please.
Heard that.
I will not repeat myself. Here's what I have for sale today. 8 potions. Elixir of swimming. Oil of magic vestment. Potion of cure light wounds. Potion of endure elements. Potion of hide from undead. You feel like if he could wink, he would wink there. Potion of tongues. Potion of tongues again. In silver sheen.
What does the second one do?
By golly, you must be referring to the oil of magic vestments. Let me tell you, Davis says as he looks it up.
Potion of swimming, like it lets you swim, like people who can't swim.
So, you? Would it let you swim,
I don't know.
Shira? I'm gonna set
Can't
Arwen down
swim?
if I haven't already.
Well, you see, with my oil, you apply it to your armor, and it will improve it.
Permanently.
Don't wear armor.
Permanently indeed. But this is a rather refined concoction. 3 tiers.
You want to put like
Second
a
tier.
list of them in?
No, I will not repeat
somewhere?
myself.
But you just did.
Oh. He ponders.
How much? What would that run me?
The Oil of Magic Vestment.
Yes, that.
It is a tier 2 version. I will say it will cost you 1,200 gold pieces.
Oh.
Oh my god.
All right.
But do not do not let that worry you. That is my most expensive oils.
Ungulates.
Yeah, what are the tongue things?
Indeed!
Can I ask what the potion of swimming does?
Of course. I'm gonna actually make sure that it allows you to do what I think it does.
Please, please. Can I believe?
Well, normally, you see, people who try to swim, they might find it a bit difficult. A difficult terrain to traverse, you see. And with that, the movement is, well, not as good as it would be on land. Unless you are a fish person.
I see. I don't think this would benefit me. Never mind.
What's the tongue one? I don't remember its full name. All I know is that tongue in it.
Well, if it's like the spell, it'll allow you to speak and understand any language.
Monsignor Bone agrees.
What of this silver sheen?
Silver Sheen. This is the issue with random generators, is that you can't, you don't know what it does until it happens.
The fact that it's potion of swimming, which is like so close to what I
Well,
wanted.
you see, with the Silver Sheen, similar to the oil, you can apply it to weapons or ammunition, and it will give it a silver sheen. But it is temporary.
Melka starts sweating.
It is temporary, yes. By my calculations, it will last you around an hour. Very helpful when there's werewolves in these parts.
Final question for me. You had a potion or elixir of some sort of the elements? Some sort of elemental one?
Yes, of course. That would be the potion of endure elements.
I imagine it like doesn't let you freeze to death and that kind of stuff. I could be wrong though. I don't know anything about the shit.
Let me look. Potion of endure elements. Yeah, it's exactly that. You're protected by... Okay. This will protect you from the cold winter winds or the harsh, sandy desert heat.
Wait, so does it just protect you from like UV lights, or is it like from fire?
I think I made it quite clear what it does.
Protects you in harsh environments.
It does not protect you from fire or cold, if that is what you're referring to. It does not protect you from, well, the lack of air, because some environments do have, or some elements do in fact take away your ability to breathe.
Alright.
What is a UV light?
Don't do this
Olga,
to
how
me.
can you not pronounce prestidigitation but note pronouns are?
She's from the new
a very
woke
progressive-
generation.
Yeah, I'm from a very progressive part of Vortalia.
Is it the part with or without slavery? Run that by me.
It's slow progress.
Oh. So what say you? Are any of you interested in my wares?
Are your healing potions retail price?
I don't have any healing potions.
Didn't you say a potion of like minor healing or whatever the fuck it's called?
No, I said I had a potion of Cure Light Wounds.
Oh, that. Is that not a healing potion?
It does heal, and it is a potion. But it is not a healing potion.
Expound!
Would you like it? It will cost you 50 gold pieces.
I think I'm good. I've got
Does it
some
do?
stuff.
If you could believe this, it is a potion that cures wounds.
What kind of, like, major, minor?
I would say all wounds are major if you're not bones.
How about wounds where you lost, maybe I lost an arm or a pinky?
No, don't be silly.
That's the end of that conversation.
I'm afraid I can't afford anything I'm interested in.
Such a shame. Anybody else interested?
I personally am not interested in any, potions at the moment.
Nothing
Likewise.
speaks to me.
Well, if potions is not what you're looking for, how about some scrolls?
No, I'm good.
Here, like,
I can be
Well, no, let's
convinced.
hear 'em out.
expound. I don't think I can use them, but
Can I use a scroll?
Anybody could use a scroll, my dear. Whether or not it succeeds is completely up to you and your, well, intellectual capabilities.
well, I don't got any of those.
Well, don't worry, my child. Even the dumbest of people can still use scrolls.
What spells do you have?
Well, let me list them off for you. Are you ready? Keep up with me now. Alarm! Flaming Sphere, Bear's Endurance, Disguise Self, Detect Undead, Hypnotism, Fox's Cunning, Eagle Splendor, Endure Elements again, Sleep, Glibness, Invisibility Sphere, Charm Monster, Invisibility, Jump, Dark Vision, Detect Thoughts, Open/Close, Endure Elements once more, Spike Growth, Tongues, and then, of course, I have a very expensive manual.
Manual.
Did you say you have a spell for jumping?
I
You
do.
said jump?
It will make you jump
Make you jump
supernaturally.
real high.
Oh. I don't need it.
There was some kind of
I-
group invisibility
I want to know the animal ones.
or
so, like,
of invisibility. I think it was.
Sphere.
Invisibility Sphere. Make sure. Oh, that's not the and sign. 5e Invisibility Sphere. Okay. Yeah, so all creatures within the 10-foot radius that can't be moved are considered invisible.
So if we all wanted to be invisible, we'd have to scooch in real close.
That would be correct.
I want to know about the animal ones. I heard you say, like, bear's endurance or like. I heard a bear, a fox, and an eagle, and I'm very curious.
You heard Bear's Endurance, Fox's Cunning, and Eagle's Splendor. Let me read those for you. I'm pretty sure I know what those are.
I can imagine what bear's endurance is, but I don't know what either of the others are.
Oh, what's that called? Enhance ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the enhance ability spell. So Bear's Endurance is gonna make it to where you have advantage on Constitution checks, and it also gives you some extra HP, temporary HP. The Eagle's Splendor makes it to where you have advantage on Charisma checks, and then why is it whatever? And then the Fox's Cunning gives you advantage on Intelligence checks.
Are these concentration?
Yes. Well,
It's a spell scroll. No, but it casts a spell like normal.
yeah, it does. So it depends on the spell.
like the bear eagle barks.
Oh, those ones, the enhanced abilities.
Yeah.
That's
ability.
yeah, it's concentration for an hour.
Okay.
Are you interested in any of these?
Sadly not.
I feel like unless I knew I was gonna have to do constitution stuff, I don't know if they'd be super helpful to me.
I mean, the bear one isn't too bad.
Yeah, it gives you more HP, but I'm not sure how the concentration stuff works.
Well, it's because concentration is a Constitution saving throw. You have advantage on it.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a barbarian, you can't concentrate on spells while you're angry.
It's true.
This is true.
So, that in mind.
I'll feed him in a second.
I'm an enemy to myself.
Here, while you're discussing it, I'm gonna feed my cat real fast because he's being a little goober.
Anger.
Doesn't really matter how many temporary hit points I have, because the lost limb isn't going to,
I am not gonna
I
buy
got plenty
anything,
of
and
HP.
I need
I think I'm
water,
good.
so I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm
fill
gonna
up
get
my
some
water
water
bottle.
too.
I kind of feel bad not buying anything from this guy.
Me too, but I
feel like
already have all the
seen
spells I
anyone.
want. I'll try.
I feel like he hasn't seen anyone in a while.
He has all this. He has like most of the spells, and I'm like, oh, I could need those, and I have them.
Potion of getting fucked up. Yeah, it's just a bottle of rum.
What is your cheapest wear?
That would be.
Because I feel bad not buying anything from this guy.
It would be
But
Endure Elements, the spell scroll. It will be the Detect Undead spell scroll. Those will run you 25 gold pieces a pop. Oh, also Hypnotism. While
Hypnotism.
the Open and Close spell will cost you 12. And then for my elixirs and potions, those are going to be Potion of Cure Light Wounds, Potion of Endure Elements, and Potion of Hide from Undead. Those are all going to be 50 gold pieces. Are you interested?
What's the hypnotism one that I think that's what you said.
Let me look.
Hypnosis, hypnotism, something like that.
Hypnotism. Let me double check.
I'll continue the story. Hold on, I'm coming back. Oh, I just put a big water bottle. It takes a long time to
You're
fill
holding.
up. Alright, is he still here? Are we still talking to Monsieur Bones?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
getting him to explain me hypnotism.
Okay.
It was a spell scroll, right?
Yeah, that's one it was. It appears. It appears that after drinking the potion, when you make eye contact with someone, they've got to make a saving throw, and if they fail it, you have advantage on charisma checks with them for 10 minutes.
My charisma's kind of ass as it is. I feel like that wouldn't do much for me.
Yeah. Please do not feel obligated to buy from me. I promise you that these old bones will find someone who will.
So, anyone else gonna get anything?
Nope.
Nah.
Oh, where'd Andon go?
He dipped, but I'm gonna assume that he's not gonna buy anything.
I think he would have said something at this point if
Yeah,
he
I
were.
think so too. I concur, Samwise. Okay. That is fine. I'm sorry I could not bring you something that you were interested in, but maybe next time when we meet, I'm sure it will happen again. Then we will be able to find something that is better suited for you folks.
Where are you off to?
Excellent question. I haven't quite decided yet. I just have a faint idea of where to go, and I'm just following it.
He's a merchant, man. He comes and goes.
It's really rare to see an undead around here, or really anywhere, honestly.
Oh, I know, but do not fret. You'll meet more of my kind one day, probably.
Yeah, I'm surprised anyone hasn't re-deaded you.
Oh, I would be, let's just say, a bit too difficult for those nasty little god-worshipping lunatics to tackle.
That's good.
Yes. He hits his fucking vape. Well, he watches, he slugs this huge backpack back on. I guess this is where we part our ways.
God.
Safe travels.
Safe travels to you as well. Toodaloo. Do, 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 do. And the man vanishes in a thin fucking now. He walks off into the nearby woods.
That was the greatest encounter.
Monsignor Bones. All right.
Monsieur Bones is awesome.
Monsieur, that's like Mister, essentially,
If what?
right? In like French.
Yeah, that will be correct.
Monsieur.
What a classic
Monsieur.
campaign-defining encounter.
Yeah, he's gonna come back to kill you guys. He's a lich.
Absolutely.
I smell pennies. Monsignor Bones out. Cool. Well, guys, got great news for you. You have one last day in your journey. Literally one day. That's all you have. Woo. But with that, before we send this off, I need all of you once again to make me perception throws.
Oh! 22.
Very nice.
Perception.
I also rolled a 22.
Nice.
Yeah,
16. I beat Arwen this time. Let's get it.
Dude, fuck that guy.
The only thing that matters.
I'm gonna engage in some inspired cooking. A 19.
Gotcha.
Fired cooking. I
Scrumptious.
cast guidance on myself. That's okay. Or next time.
Sorry. Trying to find better music. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let me make sure. Yeah, you guys don't encounter anything on your last day. to my chagrin. Kick that fucking bot out. We'll get a new guy in here. Oh my god, please, I just want you to work. Do. 1 second. Remembering home. That was not what I wanted. Fuck.
Minecraft music?
No, it's not Minecraft music. It's whatever. Fuck it. That's what it's gonna say. It kind of fits. Okay. So as you guys complete the last leg of your journey, you guys see in the distance. Oh, let me backtrack a little bit. On your map, you can see that there are 3 separate cities marked: Port Hope to the north, Port Mercy in the center, and then Port Charity in the south. Oxton has on his map that this area is called, and you guys should be out of rations at this point if you bought the exact amount for your traveling.
Get him out of there.
On the map, Oxton has labeled this area as the Iron Trident. Erien, iron. Somehow that spells iron. Just believe. Trust me, bro, I'm the source.
Real quick tips, didn't we not use our rations on the day that we were in
Oh yeah, so you should have exactly... No, because I miscalculated anyways. So I said... Yeah, because I said the traveling was going to be 14 days when it's actually 15. So on one of those days, you got fed. So all 14 rations should be gone.
Okay. I think I saw the extras. So. We're bub.
Yes. Cool. So yeah, this area is called the Iron Trident. Port Mercy is the oldest and most well-preserved city of the Three Sisters. This decently sized port city is protected by walls from one side and ocean on all others. The Crown's Guard along the city walls as you approach boasts no signs out of the ordinary from any other country, but here in Winterbank it is strange that none of the guards have any uniformal changes to their armor. So they're not wearing berets and they're not wearing the plaid cloaks. Instead, it is just their normal outfits. As the party draws near the city gates, that's you guys, a selection of 4 guards approach the vehicle, and you guys had previously watched as more, or as people ahead of you had the same process happen to them. These 4 guards approach, city guards, crown guards, my apologies, and 2 of them immediately walk up to Dredgen and Volka, and just like you saw the people in front of you, they ask for your identification papers.
I hand those. I'm assuming we have those.
You do.
Okay, yeah, I hand
I
those.
do the same.
You watch as they look at them, kind of like a passport, more or less. And they don't say too much, but you watch as they both survey their own, like one of Volka's and then one of Dredgen's, and then you watch as they switch. Still observing. The other 2 Crown's Guards, circle around the back of the wagon. The inside crew. What are you guys doing right now?
Sleeping, probably.
Sitting
Hiding
and
from
not moving.
customs agents.
What was that, Ashlyn?
Hiding from the customs agents.
Yeah. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, are you happy now that you've been fed, you little fat ass?
Actually, I might have stayed up all that night just so I could sleep when we got into the city.
Okay.
Would that have made sense? So I could be, well, I would have been back on like regular time. 'Cause we
Yeah.
don't need, like, a lookout.
But it's gonna...
It'll cost like a point of exhaustion. Or I'll
Well,
roll.
you're gonna roll... you're gonna roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. I think that makes sense. Reset his sleep schedule. Hit that quick reset. Oh boy.
52 fucking tracks loaded? No.
I got a 9.
A 9. So you do suffer 1 point of exhaustion. As per the rules. Okay.
So just-
So- Yeah, you got 1 point, which is disadvantage on ability checks. Okay. Okay. So you're awake. Got it.
Yes.
There is a knock on the wagon door. Like a police knock. Not aggressive, but like a sturdy knock.
We'll go and open it.
Going to cast disguise self to make myself look like a corpse.
Okay. You still have a pulse.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't hold up to
Yeah.
physical inspection, but I
gotcha.
look like very much a corpse.
Okay. So you open it. Cool. Or did I hear that right? Armin?
Yeah,
Cool.
I let them in.
Okay. As you open the door, they ask you to step aside. And they begin to, they both step in and they begin to look around. Dredgen and Valka. You're not too shaken by this. Or maybe you are. It doesn't really matter to me.
Expected it.
Yeah, you saw everyone else. The same thing happened to them. And as the two guards are about to hand back your papers to the right person, I promise, you hear and see a purifier approach saying, And he's walking over from someone else he's been harassing. And as he walks up to you guys, he is stroking the ox on his way. So he's taking his hand. As he approaches, you see a middle-aged adult half-elf male. He's got suntanned skin and well-groomed hair beneath a very unique pirate hat. We'll get to that in a second. Or captain's hat. He's got green eyes. And interesting enough, even though he has pointy ears, this man has slight stubble on his upper lip and on his chin.
Is he a half elf?
He is a half elf. Unlike other purifiers, he is outfitted with a large trench coat style jacket with bronze clasp. Imagine like a pirate coat or a captain coat. He is also wearing a matching captain's hat with what appears to be an avian feather of some kind that is a shimmering fire effect placed in the band.
Oh my god. This bitch killed a phoenix.
He is also not...
At least has a feather.
Yes. He is also not wearing the normal thick gloves of a purifier, leaving his hands exposed, which reveals a tan line on his wedding finger. You can clearly see out in the open that he has a rapier underneath his coat, and he also has a flintlock pistol holstered along his chest. Outside of that, everything else, like his colors and everything, do match purifier aesthetics.
Do I know this person?
Roll me a history check.
Okay. So history.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5.
I would say at first glance you don't recognize him, and then you just don't care.
Okay.
You're just
Okay.
okay, it's just another asshole in an outfit. Got it.
The character, yeah.
I will go as far to say that this is not someone upon immediately looking at you're like, oh fuck, a threat. I mean, he is a threat, but like, not like he'll recognize you even in your whatever it's called, disguise.
John prisoner form.
Yes. As he gets up close to you guys, he takes the two pieces of paper, or not the paper, but like the paperwork, and begins to survey it. And then he asks you questions that are pretty obvious, like where you're from. And I know it's accurate, so I'm not going to make you guys repeat it. But
Yeah.
he's questioning you guys. And then Dredgen, you've got fake paperwork that I believe. Fuck, I think Elias gave it to you before you left.
Let's give us all of us.
But Dredgen wasn't there for that.
But he gave me one.
He did give you
He
one.
gave me something.
Yeah, it was. I believe it was a fill in a blank one, where it was like
Oh.
write down whatever name you're going to be going through for the country. So if it says John Prisoner, that's fine. Does it say John Prisoner?
Yeah, well, it's just I didn't write it down until that night.
Got it. John Prisoner it is. He questions you about your silly name, but doesn't really. He's just giving you shit because I mean he's got a silly name too. And then once he's done testing you about your ID, he tests Valka as well. To which he says, "Are you sure that everything on this paper is accurate?"
Yes.
He squints.
I look. Like, I can't say I'm playing dumb because I am dumb. Like, I don't understand.
It seems in my eyes, that you are younger than what it says here on this paperwork.
I get that a lot.
He gives you a fake chuckle. I'm sure you do. He is going through every single detail. He's being very annoying about it. Imagine a TSA agent if they were doing their job. We'll get back to you guys in a second. Wagon crew. The two guards aren't like throwing this apart, but they are investigating everything. And one of them knocks on the wooden planks that kind of protect the bottom casket that's housing Galahad. And you watch as he removes the planks and sets them outside. Transporting someone, are we?
Nod.
Well, some was.
Don't disrespect the dead.
And do you have the proper paperwork to verify that you are authorized to transport someone?
Yeah, so we have that.
Yeah, we do.
Should have that, right?
You put it in your book of holding. Huh. Magic items. Takes the paper. He reads over it. All right. And he opens the casket. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
After 15 days, in a...
Velka does not look.
Well, you're not here right now. After 15
Oh,
days...
I imagine you said they took him out though, right?
No, they were moving the plank so they could observe, like,
Oh,
opening
okay.
it. So they're
Never
opening
mind.
inside there.
You said you
After 15 days, a body inside of a non-cooled facility is going to start to smell. It's going to smell real bad. It's going to start smelling really bad after one day. This body does not smell at all. And he opens it up, and you see, kind of sort of preserved. He's where his face should be. Remember last time he didn't have a face. There is a like a almost like a plague doctor mask.
What animal?
It looks like a combination, a really grotesque creature between like an owl and a corvid.
Like big eyes, big beak.
Yeah, big eyes, big beak.
Gross.
And his arms are to his side, not crossed. Not that it matters. You can see the guard is looking at the paperwork and then looking at the body. All right, very well. And he closes it. Does not check the face. And then he goes to the other casket and opens it. That's my Ashland impression. Oh wait, he's missing one arm.
Do that.
He is not poking or prodding at the bodies, by the way.
Why wouldn't
You'd be surprised. He takes a look, looks at the paperwork. All right, yeah, shit, unidentifiable. Yeah, right, yeah, shit, okay. And then hands it back over to you, Arwen. Okay. All right, well, looks well there. And he closes up the casket, and then closes up the other one's closed. But interesting enough, they do not put the planks back. And as they have gone through everything,
Ark.
as they've gone through everything, the one who's been talking with you, we'll be back in a minute. And the two of them take a step away.
Our planks back.
Oh, you can after further inspection.
What?
And the two of them exit off the cart. At this point, the purifier is done harassing Volka and Dredgen, and he hands you back both your paperwork.
Headache.
Do you have a headache?
I get headache.
God, you're such a fucking bitch. God, just die. And the two guards come up to him. One of them whispers something to him, and the purifier's eyebrows raise. Well, pardon me. And he walks around to the back of the wagon. And he takes a step in. This is when you guys are greeted with the purifier, and he looks at
Two
two of you, the two of you, the statue and then the fairy, takes the door and closes it behind him. And he looks at you, Arwen. Are you laying on the bed or sitting kind of like slouched on the bed?
Sitting hunched over.
Okay. He steps on top of the coffin with his dirty boots and then walks over and sits down on the bench next to the statue, Soshiro. Takes in a deep breath. Smells like shit in here. Have you left in your little traveling? Yeah.
This room?
Yeah. It's cramped.
Yeah.
No windows to open. You could have opened that back door.
I mean, it's not like we weren't expecting people to come in here.
Can I see your hand?
My hand?
Mm-hmm.
I hold out my right arm.
He takes it and puts it up to his nose and inhales. That is one part of the mixture that's in this aroma. Tell me, fairy. Sorry, you do smell like one. How many people are traveling with you?
Many?
Mm-hmm.
I look around. 4.
4. The 2 out there and then the one in here. Where's the other one?
Point next to him.
He turns to look at Shiro.
You will turn without blinking towards him. Horse is a blink.
But you see, he doesn't seem two-faced. They don't have a smell.
Smell?
I smell something else in here.
Quite rude, actually.
Might be the corpse.
No, I know what dead bodies smell like.
Actually, it doesn't smell, which is kind of strange.
Apple cider.
That's not that. It smells of another musk.
Whiskey.
No, something more alive.
Sake. She's being smart because fermentation and fermented things are alive.
No, not like that. While I sit here and ponder about it, can I see both of your identification?
I hand him my little papers.
Yeah, my paper.
Ah, it's Genasi. That makes sense, of course, yes. You don't look
I
your
love when
age.
no one knows what Genasi is.
Alright. Oh, sure. And he hands you his back, sure, without even really looking at it. He takes...
You know what? I wrote down the fake ass age I'll put on there
Yeah.
for this moment.
It was like 30-something, wasn't it?
It's 36.
Yeah, 36. He, with yours in hand, Arwen, takes his legs and crosses them. Halfway.
Well, yeah.
Bit of a journey.
It
How was it?
was fine.
Are the 2 caskets we have here, were they lost along the way, or, well, one of them couldn't have been. Keeps looking. Can I see your transportation paperwork?
Well, I mean, they ever hand it back?
The guards handed it back to you. I did say that, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know if we even have it
Say so.
anymore.
Alright, okay. Well, I mean, this looks official. Can't beat that. That's just official paperwork right there. Yeah. Alright. And he hands them both back to you. Alright, let's take a look at the dead, shall we? And he walks to the end of the wagon. Standing in the little gap between the door and the first coffin, he opens it. Oh, I see. he died from one of the plagues. Fool. And he lifts up the mask. You guys can't see what's underneath it. Leprosy. A scary one. Puts it back down.
Leprosy.
And he watches he takes his rapier and pokes at the body. No flinching here. I think he's dead. Ah! Like, tries to scare the body. Didn't flinch. Alright. Okay. And he closes the lid back. He walks over to the other one. I say walk, it's more like a little shuffle. And opens it. Ashlyn, what does your body look like?
Ashlyn looks like pretty much just like the guy that Ashlyn normally turns into, but a bit desiccated.
Okay.
And also there's a bit of I think the word is sublimation.
You like sweat? Or like
No, like
gas?
like ice turning to air.
So there's like fog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when you open a water bottle with a bunch of ice in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. He looks at you, Arwen. This one is better preserved than this one. He's talking about the better preserved one being Galahad. So that one's enchanted with something. Completely understandable. You're traveling a long distance. But not this one. Was he a recent addition?
Higher pay.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Should have just been like, I don't know, use a different spell.
What's...
Maybe I should have slept.
Higher pay. Right, of course. Now, he seems hyper focused on you. You guys just do the transportation, you don't do the preparation or anything like that?
No.
Where's his body going to?
Which is going to? Same place.
And where's that?
Ireland.
Oh. And how are you going to get there?
Boat. Ferry.
I
Do
actually
you,
don't know.
do you have that boat already prepared?
We do, don't we? Or do
I
we
don't
not?
remember.
You don't
No, we
know.
don't. We don't.
Nope.
No boat prepared, of course. How long are you planning to stay in the city?
Until the boat is prepared.
Hmm.
We want to leave as soon as possible.
That could take a while. You have to find someone who will be willing to transport but dead bodies. Nasty.
Is that hard?
Oh,
But
yeah.
ours are well preserved.
Well, not this one. This one is, how do I say? Decomposing.
I guess we better be on our way then.
No. You see,
Time is of the essence.
because after 14 days, even though it is cold out there, I will admit to that. You see here, this one would be rather smelly. Not that smelly.
I talked to a captain to allow on their ship.
No, I'm saying it is a bit strange. See, that one, like we just discussed, was enchanted, and you're saying because, well, better, pay, whatever that means. But this one right here, this one does not receive better pay, but has traveled the same amount of distance as your paperwork states. So why is it that this one is not as, well, far along the process as it should be?
I'm gonna shrug because I don't know anything about magic.
So, is magic just like sort of banned in Winterbank?
Yeah, if
I
you
would know
use
this,
it,
right?
yeah, if you use it, it's KOS.
Okay, Calcite. Gotcha. I'm not particularly aware of what they do to preserve them, so they could have done something. I'm not sure. They could have just slowed the aging process rather than completely negating it. I don't know how it works.
No. Very well. Is there something you want to reveal to me now before I do any more investigating? Are we harboring any secrets of any kind?
I don't know, are we? You have a really strong sense of smell. Heard there was werewolves in this part. Squints. Yeah, little flipperoo.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Can I aid him?
No, you haven't said anything. You
Proficient.
haven't said anything.
Okay.
Well, I rolled
You know, I'm there.
so I don't think it's
Moral
My
support.
my energy being exuded. You can roll with advantage as well. He's
Been in the
aiding you.
conversation.
Yeah,
I just
he's
haven't.
aiding you, yeah.
it didn't help at all, actually.
Okay. Well, I
What'd you roll?
tried.
6.
Werewolves. Right. Yeah, werewolves.
He just doesn't believe us.
I'm not the one who said it. Somebody else said it when we were traveling. That there were like werewolves in this part. Oh,
We fought werewolves in this part.
somebody else said that. I'm literally just repeating. Like,
Monsignor Bones. It was Monsignor Bones. All right, very well. And he takes his rapier and he's going to prod at your body, Ashlyn.
I'm going to give myself a bardic inspiration and wait for the Constitution saving throw.
That's going to be a Constitution saving throw as you get stabbed.
All right.
Mm.
15.
The rapier doesn't do 30 damage.
What does a 30 mean?
Well, because half the concentration is half the damage. If it's
This
loaded.
wasn't a concentration. He's not focusing on
Oh.
the. It's not the.
Itself
It's
isn't
it's
concentration,
yeah.
I
It's also
think.
not concentration. Yeah, no.
Those are concentration are gonna, like, you know.
Yeah, I would say it's high enough for even if you were to shudder, he wouldn't be able to notice. Especially since he's focused on the two shady fucking characters in the back who are telling him obvious lies.
I haven't said one lie.
That's true. One of them was a lie. The other one was an attempt.
I wasn't even. I was literally telling the truth. He has a really strong sense of smell.
He does have a strong sense of smell.
That's really weird.
May
Like,
I
what is-
ask?
One
He-
liar and one judgmental person.
Yeah,
Yeah, can I see
Where-
his papers?
he's very. No, you may not.
Where is Bob? Has he just been chilling like?
yeah, yeah.
Ivan.
He's been vibing. Yeah.
Yeah, officer,
in
can
the-
I have your badge number?
He's been growling at fucking Alicia.
I growl back or kidding.
All right. I will
In
say
front of the guards.
you take 1 point of piercing damage, Anton. And you are able to stave off the need to when you get stabbed. Yeah.
He's laying down. Wouldn't it be a critical hit?
True, he has advantage. No.
Oh my god.
2 points of piercing down. I'm kidding.
No.
I just put a scratch.
You also lose your left leg. No.
No.
A critical hit, so you lose your left leg.
Yeah, sorry.
He actually stabs your left arm, so he just goes through it.
I assume that this guy he did not want to disguise the fact that he's missing an arm.
I think it would be more convincing that he didn't add an arm back when he disguised
That's what I'm
himself
saying,
as a
yeah,
dead
no.
body.
Yeah, no. Right.
If we were to roll that leave an open wound, I just want you to know that because it's funny.
Okay. With the 1 point of damage, and it still hurt, Andon. By the way, it's just like you were able to.
Yeah, I know.
He goes, huh, and then closes the casket.
Just like going to the doctors.
It does appear that you were telling the truth. A new trait by your kind. He's looking at you, Arwen.
Right.
All right. Very well.
Wow.
You pass the test. You may go into the city. I will say, though, you best find a ship as fast as you can. Or we're going to have problems. Okay. And he takes a step out and then puts the planks back in for you guys.
What a gentleman.
Well, and I was going to say, and before he does that, he cast Prestidigitation to clean the mud. Puts it back. Closes the door. Walks back over to the front. Rubs his hands together. Turns to the guards. Well, gentlemen, they're not hiding anything. And if they are, we'll find out soon enough. Offer them directions and send them on their way. I'm going to go investigate the next merchant. And he walks past you guys.
I say under my breath, Jesus Christ, the guy has a stick in his ass.
The guards look to you, Volka and Dragon. Do you need any assistance on where to go in the city?
Davis, do we need assistance, do you think?
You could.
We're just going to, like, the port, aren't we? To try to find a boat.
I have to stop somewhere in the city.
Well, I don't know that.
I know. This is not good. This is the recipe for problems.
I'm gonna say... No, I think we're good.
Yeah, we'll find the shore eventually.
Alright, very well. And in the middle of him walking away, the purifier quickly spins around. How could I forget? And walks back over to you, Volka and Judgin. The stone woman and the fairy inside. Make sure they wear these for the remainder of their visit. And he hands you 2 white cloths.
White what?
Cloth, like pieces of cloth.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Make sure they wear it around their arm. Alright, get out of here. And he pats the side of the wagon before continuing on his journey. And you can hear him loudly accosting the people behind you.
Well.
And the guards follow suit.
It says here that you were 2 days late!
No, you guys made it on time. You guys made it on time, which is good. Alright. With that, you guys are able to enter the city. This is where things get a bit fucking crazy. Alright, I'm gonna play the cool song. We're gonna have a fun time now. You guys made it past the Nazis. You're good. You deserve this.
We deserve a reward.
Yes! One second.
It's the Assassins, isn't it?
It's not the
Oh,
Assassins. You see Mad Max standing there in the entranceway. Let's tussle, old boy. It's Monsignor Bones. No. Let's rock and roll, baby. The city itself, like previously mentioned, is an older one, but unlike the villages you pass through to get here, there are newer buildings and new blood. Strolling through the streets, the voices of the residents reveal that many of the citizens are from Winterbank and not Ireland. This seems bizarre given that Ireland is no more than a stone's throw away from here, but all this is revealed when you guys approach the edge of the hill that the first block of the city rests on. Inside this walled city, another newer wall has been sectioned off. That takes up about 1/3 of the inside space. The buildings that do peer over the wall, and the wall is a little bit shorter than the main city wall, In that area, the buildings look older but not dilapidated, and along the wall, the guards brandish plaid stashes. So they're Crown's guards, but they actually have the plaid stash, identifying that they are from Ireland. The section of the city that they have walled off does not have a port attached to it, although they are on the coast. So they built a wall around themselves completely. I want Dredgen and Volka to once again give me perception checks.
Please roll something fucking good this time.
Yes, man. 10. Seven.
Fucking god, dude.
You guys, as you're traversing the city, trying to figure out where to go. And it's not that difficult. You see the port. Come on. You see the boats in the distance. Technically sort of below you, but not entirely. You hear briefly 3 points. There is a place in this city called Beamtown. There's another part of the city that the people keep referring to as Port Mercy. And then there is another part called the Trident Trading Wharf. Dredgen, you know what a wharf is. Sam, I don't know if you know what a wharf is.
I don't.
It is an old British term, or sorry, German term for boat or port, technically. It's a place that houses boats.
Oh, okay.
So the harbor or the port.
Yes. I tell Volko that's the harbor over there.
Points to the boats.
Correct.
Wait. Did you say that we could see the boats from?
Yeah, you can see like the huge boats. You can see the top of their mast. So technically, you
You
guys.
need directions to the port as the boats are literally like behind
I
him.
thought all we saw was the sign, and
No.
like Volko doesn't know that.
Let me break down. So
Okay.
you guys by the city gates, you're technically above the rest of the city, but not by much. It's because the rest of the city is at sea level, while the actual walls are above it. So when you guys are technically looking out, and some of the stuff is below you, and you can see in the distance the tops of the mast, like the main mast of the bigger boats, also seagulls. So, with that in mind, you guys don't know what Beamtown is. You don't know, well, you know what Port Mercy is, but these people keep referring to Port Mercy as another like entity. And you now know that the harbor area is called Trident Trading Wharf. Where would the people who are driving the cart like to go? We'll say currently you guys are stopped.
Can I open the door?
Of course you may.
I want to come out and let them know that I need to go somewhere in Port Mercy.
Lead the way, ma'am.
Meet
Go
Thomas
Port Mercy
Shiro.
first.
You get a bunch of looks.
I go back in the Vardo wagon. I've said all I needed to say.
There's like windows. Like I'm looking at the picture of our little wagon, and there's like windows behind like the coach seat or whatever it's called that you can just open up to talk to us.
Do they open,
we
DM?
I open it, and I grab the cloth that they gave us. I'm like, hey, put these on.
Well, they say to put them on.
They say put these on.
Puts it on my arm.
Okay.
It's fucked up.
Arwen, are you
Oh,
gonna
my
take it?
goodness.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Cool.
Alright.
Arwen and I bonding over discrimination.
Hatred.
Well, we're not even at full-fledged discrimination yet.
Zooey mama.
Okay. So, where exactly are we heading first, boys? You let me know. I'll tell you how we get there.
We go Port Mercy first, since she said that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How are you guys going to acquire where to go?
Well, we saw the sign, right?
There's no signs. You heard people talking.
Oh.
Like, brief conversation.
Well,
They
Can
don't
I
know.
stop a stranger?
Fuck no, there's no map.
I would like to stop a stranger.
How are you going to stop a stranger?
Like-
You!
Like kind of walk alongside them, I guess. And be
Mercy.
like, excuse me.
You're on a wagon.
Didn't we stop the wagon?
Yeah, the wagon is stopped. You're just gonna like walk up
Yeah.
alongside.
I'm
Okay.
gonna get off.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like follow someone, essentially walk with them, because I'm assuming they won't stop. People here feel rude.
It's London.
So I'm just gonna like walk alongside them. Excuse me, do you have directions to Port Mercy?
Yeah, piss off.
Very well. I walk back.
Girly, you need to try rolling intimidation.
Would you like to find another person?
No, she
yeah,
wants to go
sure.
after the same guy. He's dragging his ass.
Would
back
you like
here.
to?
No.
Runs over, grabs the collar of his shirt, turns him around.
Excuse me, I have fucking questions for you.
I will say
Let's fucking run back down that guy.
you are.
You know what?
He turns around. What?
Tell me where it is, or I'm gonna shove my foot up your ass.
We're in New York now.
Intimidation.
Roll intimidation.
She's brown.
3.
No, he's not scared of
3.
brown people.
Oh, I'm sorry, little girl. It's on the corner of go fuck yourself.
Huff and walk back.
That was
Remember that?
real successful.
Remember that one time I asked you guys if you wanted to ask the guards?
Well, that was before we knew what any of these places were called,
Yeah, well, I mean that happens.
and we
I'm
knew
gonna-
where Shiro wanted to go.
Yeah, I know.
I want to take up the boards.
Yep.
Take off Ashland's grave. Grave? Coffin.
I didn't realize that you had future sight.
I'm gonna take off his coffin lid.
Yeah.
Ashland,
Yeah.
what the fuck? You have papers! Why did you make me lie? And why didn't you tell me I was going to be lying?
Hey, on wrong hand. Consider it an exercise in character development.
You'll never see it coming.
Right. Now, we can be criminalized because we decided to hide from the gods when we didn't do anything wrong.
Yep. This is Winterbank, not halfway. I'll be doing a lot of crimes here.
Based and red pilled.
I'm gonna act like I didn't hear that.
It's
Put
okay.
the cover back
That-
up.
It's okay. That's what a criminal would do too.
Like,
All right, Volka, you come back to the wagon defeated.
Yeah. Do you think is there a shop anywhere nearby? Can we get a map? I feel like shop owners would be friendlier because they want you to buy shit.
I didn't realize you were the one that put the picture up. I'm putting it back up.
That's all good.
Can I,
What's up?
we're stopped still, right?
Yeah, you are.
I'm gonna pull back the window. We were stopped for a reason? Did we get like what happened? What's going on?
I've never been here.
yeah, we just go in a direction. and find it.
Shiro,
Is it like a
do
sign
you know
or
where the
something?
place you want to go is?
Hey, Dion. How much would I know?
Oh wait. With my urchin background, wouldn't I be able to suss out where something might be? Like I have an
Only works-
educated guess.
If you don't
I
roll
think
a
it
three.
only works in the city that you're from.
Yeah, I think so too. Let me look.
I can-
No. You know the secret patterns and flows to cities and can find passages through the urban sprawl that others would miss. When you're not in combat, you and companions you lead travel between any two locations of the city twice as fast as you. Okay, so yeah, technically it's whatever city she's in.
Shiro knows I'll take her directions, but if not, I'll be like, fine, I'll find it myself.
I
Yeah.
will go as far to say that you were born and raised in a port city. In a racist place, too. Well, racist is a strong word. Unique place.
It is a
Human
very
rights
strong word.
violation.
Yeah, it's breaking the Geneva Convention. I would say that you would know the best place to talk to people is not business owners, because they're typically assholes.
That's bad business.
That doesn't fucking matter. Your best bet is to talk to the sailors. Because
Where the fuck are the sailors?
typically they're
I'd
by
imagine
boats.
at the port.
Typically they're by
Where?
boats.
That's where we're trying to go.
No, that's not where you're trying to go.
Well, I don't fucking know.
So that's what I'm going to give you, Alicia.
Okay, but does Shiro know where or no?
Oh, to answer your question, Shiro, you know nothing except that Oxton gives large sums of money to. And it's also ran by a fellow man of ire, so another Irishman.
I tell Volko everything I know. I don't know the name of the orphanage. If I was gay, why wouldn't I know?
He never disclosed it to you. He never asked.
How do you know I never asked?
'Cause
We
I
both
remember.
lost our notes.
No.
You fake ass bitch. What do you mean you remember? I asked him all about his life.
You don't know.
You suck. You wouldn't even let me roll for it. I just don't know. Everybody else gets to roll
fine.
history.
You can roll history.
I did
I
get to
critically
roll his-
fail.
No, that's because that's because I hate you, Luke. What'd you roll?
Fought for nothing.
You fought for nothing. For not.
Fought for fucking nothing. I rolled a 4.
Yeah. I'll say that. I'll give you this much. I'll say that you think you have an idea, but then it's gone. You know, it's like on the tip of your tongue.
All right.
So we're going with the Vulgus thing.
Yeah, I think let's go ask some sailors. They're usually pretty chill. They've
Okay.
been around.
With the yeah.
Yeah.
You guys get to the city twice as fast as I know now.
Woo!
Dodge and waving, yeah.
Fucking drifting around these corners.
And eventually you
New
make
Yorker and just fucking like any other city, you just like fucking cut people off.
it. Yes, exactly. You guys make it to the port, the wharf, if you will. There are plenty of ships. There are plenty of sailors. They're out and about. Some entering, leaving bars. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go with Volka. I feel like I have good bribes for sailors. It's the alcohol.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
also go.
Go to
So
the
now
bar. Let's find someone walking out the bar.
Okay.
I'm also gonna go.
Walking out the bar, they're not gonna need my alcohol.
I will man the helm, I guess.
Okay. Ashlyn.
Make sure no one tire jaxes.
Is
I
it?
think
Go on.
I'm gonna just do whatever I can to stay away from people.
Gotcha. All right. So Dredgen, Volka, and Shiro. You guys approach someone who's coming out of a bar. Are you looking for someone in particular? A particular type of person?
I'm alcoholic.
Someone who is
friendly.
someone who's friendly and probably has at least drank one thing of beer or rum or whatever he's drinking.
I see.
Volka, you're just gonna have to arm wrestle someone for this info.
Got it.
Shouldn't be too hard for you. Ooh, we could do a drinking contest.
I have even more strength now, because, you know how we all got another feat? Me and Sam are twinning, and we both got the Crusher feat,
God
and now
damn
my
it, dude!
strength-
I got it first. Okay.
Oh my god.
She texted me while I was at work. She was like, "I got it too," and I was like, "Oh my god."
But do you
The
have a
Crusher
+5
feat?
in strength now? No.
No, but I don't need +5.
I will
only
bench
use
your
my
ass.
dexterity.
Okay. I will say that after observing some people entering and coming and going from the bar, the pub, if you will, you find the perfect person to manipulate.
Hell
Excellent.
yeah.
a young sailor who is saying
Looking impressionable.
who is saying that he will find his way back to the ship, and they should go on without him. But he is chanting to himself. That's what it does.
There once was a ship that went.
As you guys approach, he hiccups and looks at you.
What was it called again? Port Mercy?
Mhm.
The place we were trying to fly?
I
I'm
asked him.
looking for. Wait, before you fucking talk to this guy, let's align on what we're looking for here, friends. We're looking for an orphanage that is run by a Manavire. Is that literally everything, Davis? You suck ass. That's what we're looking for. That's nothing to go on, but we're not looking for Port Mercy. I need to find this orphanage.
Okay, I thought you said we needed to go to Port Mercy, so I don't
The
know.
orphanage is like in the city of Port Mercy, but that doesn't really help us since we're like kind of there.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, Davis. This is not Port Mercy. This is like the outer shell of
No, you
Port
guys,
Mercy.
you guys are balls deep in this bitch. You're at the end of the city. Actually, you're at the harbor, the heart of the city. It's called Port Mercy, but you heard people talking. When in New York, you don't hear people saying, "God, I love New York."
Bronx.
Yeah,
The
they're
Bronx, Manhattan.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But these people are going out of their way to refer to at least a certain section of the city as Port Mercy. And then there's some people referring to another part of the city, it seems like, as Beamtown.
Alright.
Cool.
So, it's the orphanage that we're looking for, right?
Yes, we're in Port Mercy. There's the port. I'm looking for an orphanage run by a Manavire.
Alright. I'm gonna ask him. Do you know of a Jesus Christ.
We're looking for an orphanage.
An orphanage run by a man of ire.
What was the question?
Are you also looking for an orphanage?
No. An orphanage run by a man of iron. I think I do know what you're speaking of. Wait. In this city.
Wait, was that a question you just asked?
He asked if this is. Are you looking for that orphanage in this city?
Okay. Yeah.
Then I'd say that there's only one that comes to mind. You're looking for what?
Must be the one.
You're looking
Continue.
for the one called A Radiant Hope.
I've heard that before.
You know. Arwen, no. Luke, yes.
Okay.
You haven't had
Where-
directions.
I do. What was that?
Did he say like Ardient Hope?
He said Radiant Hope.
Radiant.
Okay, thanks. I'm deaf and
That
Lot of
is.
So drunk.
I'm not drunk. I'm having a good time.
your next
Man.
good time's on me if you tell me where this orphanage is.
Say less, I'll eat you there myself. Are we going on foot or are we taking a boat? I just sit with you. We're taking it by foot. Follow me.
Alright.
He begins to sing as he's walking.
Wait, do you guys leave me on
Yeah.
the wagon
You're in charge of
in
the
like
wagon.
in the middle of the road?
Not in the middle, we're pulled over.
I'm
Yes.
still here, Arwen.
You say through the
Oh, you're out
casket.
of your coffin. I thought you were dead.
No, I just propped up the lid a little bit.
Shut up, your corpse.
Not yet.
They left me. I'm there. I'm alone.
Oh God, I'm still alone.
So tell me, folks, why are you looking for this orphanage?
Here to
I
share.
have a gift.
Those orphanages really do love them gifts, let me tell you. All right, it's only a few that way.
Directions from a drunk guy.
Yeah, he's. You guys are following him.
Yeah.
Okay.
To a back alley.
Give me your money now.
Shit, that wasn't it.
Yeah, with Volka here. That's an awful idea.
Oh, he's like kind of falling. We're good though. Well, we'll be good. We'll be good. All right, you
Got,
guys.
put his arm around me, like keeping him upright.
Oh, you're a strong one. Big muscles. Nice. After about like maybe a 5-minute walk, but it feels a lot longer with this guy. You guys are able to see a definitely an older building that's gated off, like unlike the rest. So it's got the what's it called? The those iron fences. It's got a specific word for it. Yes, Roth iron fences. Roth trust fund. Yeah, it's got a 401k. And you can see some little kiddos playing out in the quote unquote yard. It's like a gravel.
I mean, that's a yard.
Yeah. And the front door appears open. I do believe what you're looking for is right here.
Thank you.
DM, how
course.
much are drinks in this world?
A copper piece will buy you a shitty cup of ale.
I give him a silver piece.
It is my lucky day. That's why they call me Johnny Silver.
Of course they do.
We hope to see you again, Johnny.
Silver.
I am here to go get some drinks.
They sure are taking a while.
One of us need to walk him back.
Oh, I'll be fine. I'll find my way back. Don't worry about me.
If he smells the sea, he'll find it.
Follow the seagulls.
Do you think we should check on them? See if they're still in there or something?
You're underwater.
You sounded like you were in the coffin.
I hear you. You're still in the coffin.
Ashlyn opens up the coffin a little bit. If they died, will you paint my nails, Arwen?
Yes, I will paint your nails. If they all died.
They should be good for tonight.
Go outside.
Ashlyn follows you.
Leaving the cart untended in the harbor.
Looking
No.
like a rotten corpse.
That only lasts for an hour.
Yeah. You still got.
I just-
you got some
So
time.
looking like a tiefling.
No, he's got
Are
some
we,
time.
are we parked next to the bar?
A bar.
Did they see Johnny? Did they see
Johnny.
And, yeah, I'll say by the time that they're having this conversation, you hear him singing, "That's why you got me, Silver," arr," before walking to a bar.
Look, it's Keanu Reeves.
They call me Johnny Silver. Wake up, samurai. Okay. Orphanage crew. You guys are outside the gate. Do you enter the premises of the orphanage?
I do.
Cool. There,
Following the woman in charge.
it does appear that the newest part of this building is a sign that does read Radiant Hope Orphanage. And as you guys go past the very loud gate, the kids do not pay attention to you. They look at you for a moment before going off on their own little adventure still. And as you guys look around, you can see that mostly they are of the approved races of Winterbank, but there are some unique little special fellows out there in this fairly crowded orphanage. Upon going up the stairs, you're greeted with a large foyer, and you see sitting in an armchair reading to a bunch of youngsters. Let me bring out his description. An old adult human male. He's got weathered white skin, grain red shaggy hair, and these very muddied brown muddied brown eyes. You see that resting on this armchair that has the stuffing poofing out of it, a pipe resting there, unlit. He has the voice of an Irishman, and he looks a little something like this. Just for further description.
He has the voice of an Irishman.
Mr. Bones.
It's Mr. Bones again.
It's Mr. Bones.
But this time with skin.
You can see that he's got half spectacles on, and he briefly looks up from his book to look at you guys, and he quickly looks back down to finish the page before telling the kids that it is time for them to play. Story time is over. The kids are upset, but they're kids, so they go on with their time. As they scatter like little roaches, he stands up from the chair and takes the pipe, leaving the book on his seat, and approaches you. Looking at you guys, he gives you a curious look with one raised eyebrow. How may I help you?
Ragtag group of kids.
I'm gonna ask if he has anywhere like private to talk.
Sure, step into my office.
Based. I was hoping he would have an office. I go.
You can see this like little corner area that's been sectioned off, and it's got these huge windows. This actually looks like a renovation part of the building. And as you guys enter, you can see it's cramped, but spacious enough to fit the four of you. And he offers you what you can, which are some well-worn and used chairs. And he sits behind this a big desk, where you could see a little nameplate that says Isaac O'Brien. Okay, meow to you, bitch.
Scrolls to the top of my fucking list to see if that name is on it. It's not. Okay, we can steal it. Okay. Chill. I'm gonna introduce myself as Shiro, and then I'm gonna take the money out, the 2 platinum pieces and 58 gold pieces. And I'm gonna put it on the table and bow very deeply and sincerely apologize for accidentally stealing this money from an orphanage.
Velka is shocked.
You see that he has lit his pipe, takes it out of his mouth. I don't recall being robbed any time in the recent weeks.
Sir, I guess I'll explain Oxton's wager. Look, but I won't refer to him as Oxton. I guess I'll call him, the Legacy of Port Mercy.
Sure.
And about how in the Moonlighters there was a wager for the money that he had been sending that I accidentally won and didn't know that I was taking from orphans.
As you're telling the story, he smiles with the pipe in his mouth, and he's rocking back in his chair. It shouldn't be rocking, but it is. I see you're one of the. You must be one of what do they call themselves nowadays? I don't know that name. I believe you're one of the livestocks.
Hi.
How is the old man doing?
Pretty good.
I was expecting a letter from him in the mail soon, but I was not expecting a messenger. The cat just attacked her chair.
I don't think he knew I was actually coming here now that I think about it.
I see. Well, I am more than willing to take this money off your hands, but are you sure that you're willing to Jesus, donated to the to the cause.
I think I am. Is there a hidden agenda in this orphanage that I don't know about? Are you experimenting on the kids?
The only experiment taking place here is to hopefully raise some good ones so that they lead a successful life.
Can I roll insight, I guess, to make sure he's not experimenting
course.
on the kids?
Of course.
Can I also roll insight?
Of course.
I'll join if everyone else is doing it.
Oh,
I rolled
my
a fucking
gosh.
12.
Poor Sam.
Or-
Jesus
14.
Christ. I give up for the rest of the campaign.
I roll a 14.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
Oh,
So Sam, this man is the least shady person you've met. Well, maybe not. This guy he seems pretty humble, just like a dude. A dude that you could easily rob. The other two, he doesn't seem to be lying.
Based. I didn't think he was. I'm sorry.
Will there be an opening for me to rob this man?
I will fucking kill you.
Can I do it without Shiro looking
take
at
the
me?
money back.
I need you to understand, Drajen. I don't sleep. So don't do this.
Oh,
That is a threat.
There's plenty of pockets out there. I don't need this one.
Well, I appreciate the insurance. Well, your donation is most generous. And if and when you see the old man again, make sure you give him a firm handshake from O'Brien.
I have a lot of things to tell him, to Oxton next time I see him.
That is your job. You are the messenger.
Whoa, I am.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Is there anything I could do for your folks in return?
Hey, since you guys are really pressed about like the port or boats, maybe now is the opportunity to ask about that.
We were only pressed about the boats and stuff because we're trying to find where you wanted to go. We know where the port is.
Anyone know how to get back to the cart?
I'm sure we can remember.
I'll say Volka's roughly got it.
Yeah. I got it in my old nog.
Alright, well, I can't think of anything. Shit, do we not need anything?
If you're speaking, I cannot hear you.
I can't think of anything. Anyone need something?
Somewhere to stay.
Aren't we just about to go get his
Friend
boat?
who
Are
could-
we...
A friend who maybe has a boat, maybe could take us to Ire.
Well,
They just said they weren't
Land.
pressed about the boat. What do you guys want from me?
Well, we don't. We know where
We
the
know, like,
boats
find
are,
them.
but we don't have a guarantee that we'll get a boat.
Alright, well, Mr. Pirate Man, speak the fuck up then.
well, okay. I
This
don't
is your
want to say
forte.
anything because he doesn't know that his boat is here.
Okay, well, do you want to ask about the boat then?
God, I sure
Um,
hope I don't get vaporized in the streets.
Well, I'm assuming this man. Do you have a boat?
Me too, Chief.
Why are you asking if he has a boat?
Do I have a
Yes,
boat?
Yeah, do you have a boat?
No, I cannot afford boat, so no, I do not have a boat.
I
Wow.
didn't think so. Let's go.
Well,
We are looking for passage to the land of Ire.
I see. Well, let me see here. I have some contacts. I'll see if maybe one of the old kids that grew up and got a sailing job can maybe help us out.
Oh my gosh. Do you know a Johnny? A Johnny Silver?
I can't say that I do. No.
Dang. How funny would it be if he was like one of the kids that grew up and became a sailor?
But I can check and see see if they can store you away. How many of there are you? Just the 3?
There's 4 plus 2 bodies.
Two large boxes.
2 large boxes for people. All right. I'll see if maybe I can find you passage. In the meantime,
We also have a wagon with an ox.
oh, that's going to be a little bit more
Or
difficult to
maybe
accommodate.
a ferry.
Is there a ferry in this town?
I know of one, but
One now.
There,
No, we don't. Shift the eyes.
there was a ferry, but it was blown up.
Oh,
God, this town sucks.
There was a something.
are you here willingly?
Me? Oh yeah.
What the fuck
In
are
this
these
town?
questions?
Yes.
Why would anyone want to live here?
Well, I don't know why he came in here kicking and screaming. I mean, the city's got its issues, but just about every other city's got its issues, dear. Let me guess. You interacted with the people in... He pauses. You aren't familiar with the city at all, are you?
Not this one.
Alright, I'll break it down for you. So, you'll notice that there are 3 main parts of the city. The part you're in right now is the harbor, or also known as the Triton Trading. So, the harbor, where you'll find a lot of drunk sailors, a lot of pubs to fuel the drunk sailors, as well as some other businesses. The other 2 parts of the city, there's Port Mercy, he uses the quotations, that's the main city, you could call it, right? So that's where you'll find the Winterbakian folks. Then there's Beamtown, that's the independent part of the city, run by the Irish.
Are you saying bean?
Beam.
Dude.
Like a beam.
I have been hearing bean this whole time.
Beam. No, it's Beam Town.
I've
And
also been hearing Bean.
that's fine. So did Google. It kept autocorrecting it. So, those are the 3 parts of the city. Beamtown is technically its own separate little thing, but not entirely. So,
So, do you just not know if there's any way to get all 4 of us, 2 bodies, and a whole ass wagon off of this city on a boat?
well,
Is there like some kind of rental service?
I mean, dear. Everything here could be a rental service. I'll see what I can do for you folks. I'll see if I can find you a good deal. If not, you might have to buy your own boat.
Oh boy.
Or-
Honestly.
Any quiets down. I don't encourage this type of behavior amongst the youth. Steal a boat. And there's a whole lot of them in one area called
You wouldn't
the...
miss one boat.
You say that. There is a... It's called Shallow Grave.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that name.
Well, it's the fort-like structure down the way that's run by the Crown's Guard. And that's where they, keep all the boats that have been taken away from the pirates. Well, some of them, but boats.
Taken away by the pirates?
Taken away from the pirates, dear.
Oh, sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. The accent's rough to get used to, I understand. Oh, and before I forget, the harbor. Port, wharf, whatever you want to call it. Unless you know certain folks, avoid the area called the Iron Bear.
We're actually parked outside the Iron Bear.
He's smiling too much.
What's the deal with the Iron Bear?
I feel like we should go to the Iron Bear, honestly.
It's ran by the Beamtown Boys,
Beamtown boy.
and it's protected by the Beamtown
BBB.
Bullies. The bullies, by the way, are the gods of the Beamtown. So they don't have Crown's God over there, they've got the bullies.
Sounds like it's
Okay.
like a fucking mafia over here.
Beam bully boys.
Oh, they don't
BBB.
like to be called a mafia or crime syndicate or anything fancy like that. They're just some boys that want to protect what's theirs. It's actually quite safer than the Crown's Guard and the purifiers. The purifiers don't dare to step over there unless they have to, given what happened.
It's the first. Something scaring the purifiers.
They see it as bad luck because, as you probably well know, since you're part of Oxen's livestock, that's where the tragedy at Port Mercy happened. Oh God, almost 30 years ago. So they're scared of
Before my
any.
time.
Hmm?
Before my time.
I'll tell
I'm
y'all
just
about it
bullshit.
on the way to the cart.
So, like I said, give me a couple of days. We'll see what I can scrounge together for you folks. In the meantime, well, enjoy what you can. And don't go too far into Port Mercy. It's not worth your time.
Thanks.
Of course. And you guys hear knocking on the door of his office, and you see him close his eyes. Oh, I think I know what time it is. And he stands up and walks to the door, and the kids look at him and just scream hide and seek. Oh, I guess I'll start counting. What do we say? 200. The kids nod excitedly and then start running away. 200, 199. He's looking at you. They always hide in the same place. And you guys leave.
To the cart. Can I tell them about the tragedy?
Sure.
Hey, players, in case you didn't know, Oxen slaughtered like 20-something purifiers by himself because they killed his like wife and kids. Also, his fucking was it his uncle? One of his family members was like one of the purifiers and also like literally turned him in. So he had to kill him.
Kind of.
Damn.
You can do a
intense.
better job explaining, Davis. You're the fucking DM.
All right. So,
What's his name? Yasuo?
No.
God.
about 30 years ago, Oxton, on a fateful evening, came home and found the purifiers had set his home ablaze and had incinerated his family, his wife and his daughter. And in response, he allegedly killed over 20 purifiers. And the reason why this was significant was because he killed 20 purifiers, but also that his entire family has been connected to the purifiers for the past several generations. He did not join them. He decided to become an actor instead. But his uncle was the one who turned him in because of his wife's connection to magical lineage.
Damn.
So,
That's a
And
that's
that's-
a lot.
yeah. And,
Yeah,
That's a lot, man. That's
it wasn't a pleasant story.
no.
No,
You tell us this at the wagon?
no.
Wait, okay.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
Wagon Boys.
Sorry.
I mean, they couldn't have gotten far.
I'm sorry.
Wagon Boys. You seem to have gathered that, unlike the rest of the city, there's a lot of Irish people here.
What's the bar or park next to?
Excellent question. It's called Madame Maud's Pub and Casino.
Casino.
And you watch as a rather peculiar figure leaves out of the bar. So all the other ones are dressed in like sailing gear and everything, so like whatever they can wear. And you can see like the obvious sailor tattoos. This gentleman sticks out like a sore thumb. You see a middle-aged half-elf male. He's got pale skin, and this is what really sticks out. He's got snow white, straight, middle-parted hair that's tied back in the back, but he's got some locks flowing in the front. He's got a white beard, not just stubble, beard, and these glowing yellow eyes. He seems to be wearing only black pants, being held up by suspenders, and on top of that, he's wearing a leather blacksmith apron. and then a coat on top of that. You see that he has a cyan outline teardrop tattoo underneath his eye. And following him out of the like right behind his heels, you see a pig waddling behind him, a boar. And you watch as he turns around to make sure he's following him, and then just kind of grunts before he continues to walk away. He looks like a grizzled blacksmith, amongst other things.
They shouldn't leave the cart here. Arwen goes and sits on like the writing seat. I'm sure they're fine.
Okay.
Maybe. Never mind.
Okay. And you guys are the Wagon Boys. You guys are close to the inner city, so Beamtown, metagame wise. Yeah. Okay. The rest of the party meets up with you.
We're back.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Mm-hmm.
I did. Absolution.
Huh? What?
I've been absolved of my sins.
Did you go to a church?
No, I went to an orphanage.
Thank God we didn't.
Oh, did you adopt or something?
No.
I look
I
around
donated.
us, like, does there look like a child here?
I don't know.
You.
Listen, I'm gonna throw you overboard as soon as we get on that boat.
Wait, are you talking
You
to
need
me?
me.
Talking to me, are you? That was so scary.
This is the worst threat you could make
Oh,
to someone who
God.
can't swim.
I'm beginning to miss the werewolves.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
We learned a bit more about the area, and then I'll tell him what we just learned about the harbor and the Iron Bear area and the Beam Town boys and bullies and blah 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 blah. Sharing the knowledge. And also about the boats in the shallow grave, because I'm assuming that's our next. I mean, if we don't get anything from the guy, that's our next step.
Yeah, we might have to steal a boat.
Maybe. What if?
What are you saying? Sorry.
I mean, if there's
Wow.
pirate boats there, maybe you'll see one you recognize.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dredgen, you said you didn't know if your boat was here.
No. But the DM
So there's a
has been
chance it
obviously
could
pushing
be.
me somewhere.
So there's
Trying to
a
figure
chance.
out where what is. I'm just trying to figure out what that path is.
No, we would never.
No!
Railroading? Nah.
Sam, give me a history check.
Okay. Oh, God, my
We've
pistol
been
is
parked
like
next
shit.
to it the whole time.
Yeah, is that bad?
No, that's average. You have heard of this place before. You don't know, you can't remember too much, but as you were walking, you were able to kind of remember some things. It is owned or protected by the Crown's Guard, and it is most definitely a impound area for ships, and they will fight back, but only up to a certain point.
I have questions, DM.
What's up?
So it's called the Shallow Grave, right? It's called
Yeah.
the Shallow Grave, and it's like a ship lot.
Mm-hmm.
Is there water?
Yeah.
Are these ships beached?
How much water?
So, how it works is
Let's just go see.
I mean, let's pretend we're there right now.
sure. It's it's shaped like a fort. So it's we'll say a hexagon shape, or I think they're pentagon shape. And one of the
Seven
walls
sides.
is in the ocean, and there's a massive gate that will be uplifted where they can hold boats inside. So in the center, there is a that's where they keep all the ships.
And part of the Pentagon like turns into land, or the entire thing is
Yeah.
water on the inside.
And then some of the inside of the inner Pentagon is on land, and that's where they keep some ships. But no, they're not going to beach an entire ship.
Okay. So they're in the water, but they're surrounded by walls, and there's one place to get
One
out.
entrance, one exit. Well, for a boat.
Yeah, it's just the same gate for that
Yeah.
entrance and entrance. Okay.
Exactly.
Or we like
I don't know what type of metal it would be made out of, but it's made out of metal, and it's a it's not like a, what's it called, like the drop gate. It's like a door, and it's got two giant chains that they use a lever to open.
So it opens like in or out. One door,
Outward.
double door.
It opens outwards, and it's two doors.
Time to start scheming. Unless our man Isaac somehow has something for us.
Potentially.
You never know. I came all this way here. I stole
Oh,
Can we
my
see
God, I
these
cannot believe we're
ships?
about to try to steal a
No.
boat.
Okay.
Yeah, last resort. Last resort.
last resort.
Hey, Arwen.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm getting hungry, Arwen.
What am I, you fucking maid? Go get some food.
Bro, how is he supposed to do that?
Get out of the fucking coffin.
He
have
literally
food.
can't.
He's dead, remember?
Well, dead people don't need food.
Oh, what savage.
Good. Then he doesn't get food.
Davis.
Maybe he should have pulled out his papers.
Ashton, why are you hungry?
We're out of rations.
Probably not a bad idea to find like food and lodging.
Oh, that is.
Alright, I agree.
Let's go to Beamtown.
Okay. Good.
I was kidding. Dion, I was kidding.
You guys are close to Beamtown.
I mean, come on, guys. The Irish.
I don't
part-
kid. I don't
don't
kid.
wanna-
We go to Beamtown.
Yes, sir. All right. You guys go. And there's not like an official gate. It's just an area. And you walk past the arch, and you can see that there are some Crown's Guard with their with the plaid thing, but mostly it's just a bunch of guys dressed up, and people just kind of respect them as guards. And women. My apologies. And you can see that these are some extravagant looking. A lot of them are human, elf, dwarf, of course. But there's also a handful of tieflings, half orcs, orcs, and stuff like that. This area looks a little bit more diverse compared to the Wonder Bread factory next door.
Are we in the projects?
No, we're
Dredgen
not in the
feels-
projects.
Dredgen likes the vibe more.
Yeah.
Over here.
Here-
How are the sidewalks looking?
You know what? This part of the city actually looks cleaner than the Wonder Bread factory.
Honestly, to be expected.
Hold on, I got a song here to put us in the mood.
They are held to a higher standard.
The song is called Irish Jig. Yeah, that's fine. And the people seem a lot happier, and they don't look like Volka. When you make eye contact with them, they smile at you.
Yeah.
I love it here.
Seems like a constant rager. Mr. Rager. So, you guys are officially in Beamtown. You can tell you're officially in Beamtown because there is a crude sign that says "Welcome to Beamtown."
I don't get what the beam is in reference to.
It's in reference to when the Irish moved to America and were in construction, building the skyscrapers.
Is that something they said?
No.
Like, it's a reference to the skyscrapers?
Davis.
Yes, Andon.
I don't want to be here. They're gonna put a leveler in my upkeep.
No, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You avoid the ogre guard. Anyways, so you guys are Beamtown. Where are you guys going to?
We go find a place to eat.
Okay.
Nice little inn and tavern.
Finding
combo,
a shop
maybe?
probably wouldn't hurt too.
there is of course a trading post just called Beamtown Trading Post. Across the way, there's another one called Beamtown Smith. And then for taverns and inns, there's not one building, two buildings next to each other. There's the Morningwood Inn, and the sign is a weeping willow. And then mourning is spelt like mourning, like you're mourning someone.
Yeah, totally.
And then the tavern is the Hearty Wine and Aged Soup Pub.
Yeah.
Wait, we wanna go to the pub.
Oh, you want to go to the fucking pub? Man.
Wait. Do we would you like to go to the pub, Ashlyn? I don't think they'll be too judgmental on your looks here.
You're speaking to a man with very tanned skin, red eyes, and a helmet with horns on it, wearing dark armor.
Got it.
It's a tan skin. They don't like slave owners here.
Maybe he was a slave.
The
Believe it or
slavery.
not, this person was actually a member of the guard here, a little out eastward.
Like in Lawcrest.
Nearabouts. That's how I got there rather than dying here.
Oh. You know, I used to live in Lawcrest.
I did too.
Me too.
Their prisons aren't bad.
I didn't go to prison.
Consider yourself lucky.
I didn't
That was
mean to
arguably
insinuate.
worse. Had to end up in halfway somehow. What does pub sell?
I presume alcohol?
Pubs also have food.
Food wise, I don't.
I was wondering I was getting so much Dropkick Murphys in my YouTube recommendations.
You guys enter the pub and you can see that it is a clusterfuck of different people doing different things. Some people eating, some people drinking, and some people fighting. And it looks like it's a small
Like-
fighting pit.
Yes!
Oh my god.
I'm so excited.
I was gonna ask if it was like a bar fight, like just two angry people, or if it was like an organized fight.
Kind of. Some tables have been upended to create a small arena. And no one seems to be noticing or caring.
Octagon!
Yeah. And you can see some people throwing some copper and silver pieces into it. And you guys see Johnny Silver eyeing the area.
Johnny, my boy!
Shh! Focusing. You see, One-Eyed Max over here is a bit of a crazy fucker, and I think he'll be able to take on old Petey.
What do you think my chances in there are?
Looks at you. Oh, I think they'd underestimate you because, well, your complexion.
I would have assumed it was because I was a small girl.
What does that have to do with anything?
That's true.
Beamtown women are beating their husbands by the age of 13, alright? Let's quiet down over there.
But they have husbands at 13.
I don't make the rules, alright? Kids get married here all the time, right? It's a bit lawless.
Alright, what are the rules here? How do I get in this?
You're gonna want to put your name in with the tender over there. Points to the barkeep, and then they're gonna call you up when you're ready for a fight. Don't use your real name. Give yourself a badass fucking nickname. Because you walk up and you call, "I'm a small girl," they're not gonna take you serious. And this is a very serious event.
I'll talk to my group here and see what their opinion is, what they think my Octagon name should be.
Like, pull up some Destiny weapon names.
Be that cat you said you were earlier.
Sandcat?
Fuck yeah.
Alright, we got Sandcat.
We have like, I don't know, something. Yeah, something cat themed.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
Sabretooth.
I do
Sabretooths
have
are cool.
my chompers. I'm liking Sabretooth.
chompers.
Arr, arr.
You better bite
I'm a
someone if that's your
piranha.
name.
The knob. I can't but overhear the fact that you're talking about cats. He squints. This is Johnny Silver.
Okay. Yeah.
What's your name?
Like my real name?
Sure.
Velka.
Okay. Alright. I think I got one for you. He squints. Okay, maybe I don't.
Waiting.
Nine-fingered Velka.
Nice finger.
Oh, I can't help but notice you only got 9 fingers there. How about you call yourself... I like that. Non-finger Volca. Yeah. Maybe there's a 10-finger one, you could beat the shit out of him.
Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go up to
Nine-fingered
the...
lion. I don't know.
Here. Seven-tooth saber?
What was that?
Seven-tooth saber?
7-tooth saber? What? What are you saying to me?
Why
I
7?
don't know.
Why not just 9?
I was trying to think of like some alliteration.
You don't need alliteration when you're fighting in the fucking ring. You think these dumb fucks know anything about that?
Alright, nine-fingered Valka it is.
Yeah, I'll be your manager. Walk with me. We'll go to the bar.
Alright, let's go.
Oi, Keepy. I'd like to put in a new fighter.
Oi.
The barkeep comes up. Entrance fee is 1 silver piece. You got that, girl.
I do. I pull out my silver piece. Doesn't hurt me at all yet. Because I remember I have 1 silver piece on me.
That's hilarious. She does.
No, I think you... I believe in you. I'm gonna put my entire life savings on you. Keepy. 1 gold piece on the girl.
I also put down 1 gold piece on the girl.
You guys gonna bet on me? I turn to the party.
I put down 5 gold pieces.
Hell yeah! Arwen believes in me!
Ashlyn puts a platinum piece, and then he gives you the 2 thumbs up, gives you a bardic inspiration.
Yay!
I put down an additional platinum piece.
What are the rules?
So
Y'all better
platinum
be
and
keeping
5
track of
gold.
this.
No killing.
Fair.
Keep says. Same Irish accent. Now your fight won't be for another hour, so warm up, do whatever the fuck you need, get toasted, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, wait a little bit before giving that bardic
Yeah,
inspiration.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh! And no armor. That goes without saying. And no weapons.
I don't have any anyways.
Except for your fist.
My fists are my weapons.
Very well. And you watch as he goes up to a chalkboard and writes, what's your name?
Nine-fingered Valka.
Once we get your opponent, we'll get it situated.
I could have been the Valkyrie.
Would you like to change it?
You know what? Yes.
Nine-fingered Valkyrie.
Yeah, he just scratches out Volca and just puts Valkyrie. Nine-fingered Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
And you can see that he's got a running bet total. Alright. What are you guys going to do in the meantime? The fight's not going to be until next session.
Get food.
Okay.
I'm gonna get food.
Okay.
I need to go change my face. I'll be right back.
Okay.
He needs to put on his face. It's fine.
I get
Yeah.
the special. I don't care what it is.
Fish and chips.
Awesome.
Oh, never mind.
Classic.
You get a, what is it called? Something Tate? I don't know. It's
Full
basically,
English
Tate.
breakfast.
yeah. Andrew Tate, you can Andrew Tate, yeah.
Beans and toast.
You get beans and toast with a side of fish. Yum!
That
British
is
cuisine.
disgusting.
Anybody who's eating is going to be 5 copper pieces.
How
5
much
copper
is that?
pieces. I
How
pay
much-
for someone else with a silver piece.
Wow, thank you. That's so generous.
How much is how much gold is copper? Or how much copper is gold?
1 second. I gotta do math
One
here.
piece gold.
It'll be 20. No, way more than that. 200?
200.
I think.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So 1 gold is 200 copper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
because a gold piece is worth 100 copper pieces.
Okay.
Because
What
there's-
about copper, silver to copper?
it's 10 silver or 1 silver equals 10 copper, and yeah. So it's just
And
10.
it goes up by 10 each time, right?
Yep.
All right, so put 1 silver in, or 10 silver in me. Take out 1 silver, make it 9, and then 10 copper. How many copper did you said it was to eat?
5.
5.
Five.
Okay, and 5 copper. There we go.
Okay.
Cool. So as you guys eat, you're gonna have to kill more time. Is there any shops nearby you guys want to visit? You got a little bit more time to kill.
I suppose we should probably give more rations.
Not, you can, but I there's no need to right now because you don't even know how long it's gonna be before you start traveling again. You also don't know.
Fair.
So it's up to you. It's just extra weight.
I saved like a chart for like carrying capacity,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure it's accurate.
Probably.
My carrying capacity is currently a heavy load is 267 pounds to 400 pounds for me.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, so I think I'm good. A couple of rations ain't gonna do much.
Okay, my max is 135.
Attaboy.
Bub is my max.
How much can Bub carry?
Enough.
I don't know.
What's his strength?
Enough.
Like
Score.
14.
14? He can carry a max of
It's 13. I like
100.
you.
13? Okay, it's fine. He
Mine's
can
a
carry a
9.
max of 101 to
Bigger than
150
me.
pounds.
All right.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
You're weaker than Arwen.
How weak is or how
He's a 10.
Okay, but he's way more nimble than you. Okay. So what are you guys doing?
fucking
I ordered
I don't
salad.
know. How much time do we have until the fight?
I'll say after
My
eating about.
fight's an hour.
I was gonna say after eating probably like I don't know. Fucking the food came out fast, so like you guys got like another fucking we'll say 45 minutes to kill.
I drink a little bit, not too much.
Okay. Anyone else?
Before I fight, I'll probably take a, what's it called? What do they call it? Spirit shot? No, that's not it.
Cocaine? What are you trying to get here for me?
No, there's a certain name for it when, like, people are about to fight and they take a shot.
motivational poster
Liquid
moment.
encouragement.
Yeah, liquid.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
But it'll be
Let's
before.
call that drinking.
Yeah. There's like a special name for it when you like do it to get some confidence.
Cheating. Fucking put on some brass knuckles.
Cheating.
Speaking of which, Arwen, do you have my glove? Because I have extra set of traveler's clothes minus one glove, and I remember giving it to you.
Oh, I handed it back.
Okay.
Let's do it. Holy shit.
I need to have those on because I have burns on my hands that the purifiers didn't notice, and I don't want them to notice.
Alicia, you said, I said cheating, and you're like, that reminds me. And I was like,
I know. I was like, what am I about to
Just
do?
about to take Opal. Oh, never mind.
Well, I was like, what do you want me to do to people?
Nah, this will be a fair fight. I'm confident in myself. I think I can kick some ass.
Well, I hope so.
Okay.
I bet more than that man's life savings on you.
I'm not
Get triple.
responsible for any loss of money. I would like to state that now.
well, I believe that
I
you
bet on
can.
myself.
I
Nope.
believe you can do this because I bet on you, and if you don't, well, I ain't gonna be too happy. I'm here to make money.
Alright.
Okay. So you guys are just gonna wait for the fight, not gonna do any shopping or anything?
I'm
ask.
lightly drinking.
What was that?
Do you really have enough time to go shopping?
Yeah, you guys have enough time to go shopping. This is all within one area of each other.
Where do you buy illegal magical items?
I don't think to buy.
Illegal medical items?
I'll stay at the bar
Probably
if
the
you guys
port.
are going shopping. I'll just hang.
That's where they're gonna be smuggling.
Where are we gonna go to the Fort
I don't think to buy.
Yeah.
Man.
I know someone has if someone has a broken silver dagger. I know another player needs to modify a shield. So I'm trying to get at get what you need to be done now.
I do need a dagger. My dagger back.
Can I
Probably from the
can I
elevator.
go set up
Like at a
ch-
port?
This
a
area-
room
this
for
area's
us?
Probably fine. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, you can.
All right. I'll go ask for 2 double betters.
Double bitters.
1 second.
Oh, we only have one room with one bed.
Y'all are gonna have
You want
to
to
fight over
share?
it. Yeah.
We have 2 rooms, one with a single, one with a double, one of you.
All right, that's gonna be 5 silver pieces of room.
Five
I hand
silver
over a
pieces
gold
of
piece.
room.
Okay.
And then I want to go buy some weapons.
Sure. Is anybody gonna go with them?
I'll go with so I can get my dagger. A dagger.
We all travel together.
Yes.
I don't want to travel alone in the city because I've been like marked.
True.
And I wanted
go
to
with
see
you.
if there was like a ring somewhere.
Well, you know what?
Walking.
I want to talk to the barkeep.
Okay, so you're staying at the bar. Dredgen
Yeah,
staying at the
I'll
bar
be
too.
with-
Nothing for me to do.
I'll be with Arwen.
Okay, cool. So we'll go with the
I
blacksmith.
can't buy. I don't use weapons. I can't. I can't shop for anything. All the things I could use are very expensive.
Ooh, we're gonna get harassed.
It's okay. We'll get there one day.
1 second.
Maybe you should find a cheaper alternative.
Well, I don't need them.
Okay, 1 second. Cool. So the people who approach the barkeep, or not barkeep, the blacksmith.
Is it the same guy with the pig?
It is.
Yeah.
You can see him clanking away. He's not wearing his winter coat right now. And you can see the pig is sitting underneath a little, just self-made house that just has a cute little sign that says Scribbles.
Rebels.
And as you approach, you watch as his eyes kind of shift from his from when he's striking the weapon he's forging, to you guys before quenching it. Sure, fuck it. And then as the steam begins to settle, or smoke, he looks at you. He, by the way, is like what she was saying was the guy with the pig. He also looks like, how do I say this? He looks like he's from Ashuna. So he's Asian looking, like half Asian. He puts down the weapon. How can I help you?
We're looking for some weaponry.
Sure.
Ashlyn, you may go first.
I'd like 2 spears, 2 long swords, and a warhammer.
Do you want them custom made or just something I already have?
I'd like the long swords to match.
Okay. So you want 2 spears?
2 spears, 2 long swords, and a warhammer.
Okay. So 32 so far, and then warhammer.
Could be 47 gold pieces.
Yeah, 47.
Alright. After that, okay. Did that even go through? It did. Okay. Nice. I used the UI, it made everything easy.
Hmm.
Alright, I'm good.
He hands you over those weapons and then takes the payment. Anything else?
I want a dagger. Just a dagger.
Can do. 2 gold pieces.
I'll hand them over.
Cool. And then anything else?
Could I interest you in purchasing this? And I'm gonna show him the one of my scimitars, the not silvered one.
Okay. Did you? Yeah, he's looking at it. Andon, was that one of the ones you bought from the Moonlighters?
I feel like that is the case.
Okay.
I don't remember though.
That's fine. Not that it super matters, but there is the Moonlighter insignia is engraved in the hilt. You're in a safe place, though. You'll be fine. I'm just letting you know. For future
Keep
reference.
hold of it then.
You sure?
Yeah, that's the case.
If I were to get brass knuckles, would I, not for the fight, just to have them, would I be able to use my hands with them on?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright. Can I also get a pair of brass knuckles, or like iron knuckles, I guess you would call them?
Sure. I make them custom fit, so let me see your fist.
Do I have to take off my glove?
Yes.
Alright. Slip
Okay.
and
He's,
give him my hand.
he starts looking at it, and you can see that he's got a piece of parchment and a small piece of charcoal, and he's like writing things down. Measurements,
Alright.
mostly. Anything else you're willing to buy or sell?
I don't think I really have anything to sell.
The okay. Anything from you? And he's looking at you, Shiro. Are any of you wearing anything Moonlighter related? Like cloak or anything? Like colors?
No.
Well, I know
No.
you two.
Missions in disguise self.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were just talking about in general.
No. I know you guys. Okay. He is staring at Shiro and or I guess Arwen's not there, Shiro. You don't have to wear that armband in here.
take it off.
Are you folks travelers?
Yeah.
Just
I-
passing through.
Where from?
It's kind of different for all of us. We're passing through
Up
from
north.
halfway to uh, Land of Ire.
Either way. Ireland, Land of Ire, doesn't matter.
We're transporting something.
Mercenaries?
Yesn't.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
I
don't
turn
like
to the group.
I don't feel like mercenary is like a good term. We're not being paid to kill people. We're being paid to protect something.
Yeah.
Still mercenary work.
Yeah, we got bodyguard.
Do you work for
But,
a which one do you work for? What band?
We're independent.
Yeah.
Alright. Are you Moonies?
Movies.
Moon, what?
I think I do. She actually just laughed. She hasn't heard that. It's kind of funny.
He asked a question. Does anyone can answer? Or are you just gonna stare at him blankly?
I think you are now, right, Balka?
Ah.
He looks at you, Volga. You're a moonlighter.
Yeah. Why did you do this to me, Ashlyn?
I was making a werewolf joke.
Oh.
Which outfit do you work for?
I'm just I don't really want to talk about this. If it's not too much trouble.
How about?
Kind of, you know.
Alright, that's fine.
At this point,
Hmm.
Ashlyn's gonna drop disguise self.
He doesn't seem phased.
Well, if we're going to talk this much, you got a name, blacksmith.
That I do. It's Kian. Kian. I don't know if I can do this in an Irish accent. Shikizaki. Shikizaki.
Kian Shikizaki.
Kian
Yeah.
Shikizaki.
His work with the iron. The man of iron.
There you go. This is the guy with, by the way, with the cyan tattoo. Listen, if you folks aren't comfortable talking about it, that's fine. I was just prodding about.
You just like you don't know how people are gonna react to stuff, you know?
Right, that's fair. Moonlighters, when they come, they pass through here. Trying to get to know them. My apologies. Didn't mean to intrude.
Any reason?
Yeah, I've got family in the Moonlighters, and just seeing if they know who they are.
I'm new, so I doubt it.
That's fine. And it seems like your tiefling friend there isn't wanting to talk, as he's pushing the blame onto you to, well, when I'm
Rather
questioning.
rude of him.
It's fine. Like I said, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. My apologies. Anyways, anything else I can do?
When do you want us to swing back here for our, or at least my knuckles?
It won't take me too long to forge, but I'm be busy here soon. But
'Cause I got a place to be in like 45 minutes.
is it the fighting pit?
Uh,
I'll see you there. Listen,
are you betting on anyone, or are you just watching?
I'm watching.
All right.
I'll make a bet with you though. If you can beat the guy you're fighting, I'll make the knuckles for you for free.
Ooh, deal. Handshake. Hold up my hand.
Shakes your hand. No, never mind. Ignore me.
Your hands combust.
No.
Again.
All right. Go over there
Contract
and
has been signed.
don't focus on the knuckles. Just win.
Yeah, the knuckles weren't for this. I just personal use.
Oh, I understand. I'll be seeing you folks around then.
I'll cast Disguise Self again.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's Ashlyn, by the way.
Goes back to striking the weapon. Or another weapon. Real fast. I know it's a bit of a longer session. I'm going to end it here soon. As you guys go back to the bar, the bartender has written on the board, or is in the process of writing on the board, as you guys reconvene. Let me make sure here. Your opponent will be
11 Finger Jim.
that'd be really funny. No.
11 Fingered John.
John Prisoner, no. Sorry, I'm getting lost in all my notes. The Heartthrob.
That's not good.
That's my opponent, the
Yeah.
Heartthrob.
So on the board in
Alright.
chalk it says 9 fingers Valkyrie, or 9-fingered Valkyrie, and then verse the Heartthrob.
All right. Is there any way to tell who that is in here?
No, it didn't look like anybody spoke to the bartender, but it's the name he wrote on the board.
All right.
All right. And with that, as you stare down your opponent's name, that's where we're going to end the session.
Woo.
All right.
I'm sorry for making werewolf jokes.
Dude, the pure fucking panic I felt. I was like, why did he say that? I don't know how this guy's
Don't
gonna
worry, he
react.
also
I don't know
threw
what to
me
say.
under the bus.
Yeah, this arc is
By that
called
I mean, he
Ashlyn
put
throwing
himself
people.
Ashlyn throwing everyone under the bus.
Quite
They
literally.
didn't throw
Wow,
me
it's
under
crazy
the
how you
bus.
guys are letting me do that with one arm.
I'm gonna throw all of you off the boat. Except Shiro.
I can't talk because there's a cat in my arms.
Why? What did I do?
I can't talk because
I don't know.
Aw.
Wow.
I know you can swim.
Ashlyn's
You'll be
doing a
fine.
bit of- Ashlyn
Can
does a
you
little
swim?
trolling.
Can Valka swim?
Yeah.
Where would she have learned that?
I don't know, maybe because you live next to the ocean.
You lived.
Maybe you just learned it osmosis by me, for me.
Just the energy he exudes.
Davis, I am trying to fucking follow that path to get to my boat, but I have no goddamn idea where it
I'll be
is.
right back.
Don't
I don't know
worry.
where my guns lie.
Don't worry, Sam. Your heart is in the right place.
I'm assuming it's in the around the place that we're.
What?
No.
We'll have to wait and see.
You know, I could
I low-key
said I-
actually started sweating when Ashlyn said that.